Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. Smackdown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Wrestling with Savage. We're live from New York City yet again to bring you the weekly update in AEW. And as always, I'm here with my co-host. I'm here with Jay. And we're going to be talking about all of wrestling, the whole week, everything that was. We're going to probably have some surprise guests tonight. We're going to be talking about everything that is Tony Khan, All Elite. And Jay, we had an interesting week in AEW tonight, and I think the biggest thing to take from tonight's show was that the louder that the fans chanted NDA, the louder Jericho's music got tonight. Did you notice that?
I noticed everything about it. We're going to get into it later. We're
going to get into it. We're probably going to have someone on the show who's a legend and was actually at Daly's Place Live tonight. They were there. They watched the show. They talked to many of the stars. And, we'll bring them in here and talk to them. But I guess let's do it, Jay, real quick, right? We're getting to what everybody is here for, which is, what we do better than anybody else, man. The weekly update, of course. AEW Rampage. We have Willow Nightingale beating and defeating Chris Statlander.
Wow.
Craziness. Willow and Stat had a match against two local talents. No, I was joking. Willow and Stat were a team that night. They had a match against two local talents named Kennedy Hardcastle and Notorious Mimi. And shout out to Notorious Mimi. I know her well.
Yes.
Hathaway gave Statlander a big introduction, but did not do the same for Willow. This wasn't a quick, squash match, but it definitely was still a squash. Willow and Stat scored an easy win. The Hardy Boys and Mark Briscoe defeat the Butcher and the Blade and Kip Sabian. Oh. All right, here's a couple of shots from the action that night. Good, big shout out to Notorious Mimi. It's nice to see you on AEW. Hardy Boys still winning, though. They're still winning. You know who else is still winning? Shida still winning. She defeated Anna Jay. So apparently Anna Jay is back to losing now.
That made a lot of sense.
No, not at all. It doesn't make sense to me why you're burying Anna Jay right now for Shida, even though Shida just I don't know, man. Didn't she have like a bad year?
Yeah.
Wheeler Yuta continuing his successful dominance on Rampage. This is his 9th win in a row, and it comes at the expense of Commander.
Every time you show the slide, I'm just laughing at the matches. So
why are you laughing at the matches? So you didn't watch Rampage?
No. Because of this?
Because of this? You didn't watch it?
No.
Why not?
Doesn't interest me.
Doesn't interest you?
Wheeler Yuta versus Commander.
All right, it's a big-time match. Let's move on to Collision real quick. Update everybody on what happened. Sting and Darby Allin defeated the Workhorsemen, and this was – I actually like the Workhorsemen. I think they're really good wrestlers, really good talent. You can see the Nature Boy accompanying Sting to ringside, and we have Eddie Kingston defeating Trent Beretta in the Continental Crown Championship match. Eddie Kingston still, being pushed, but so is Trent Beretta, I feel like, because this is like one of those matches where they're giving him a time to actually go at it in the ring against the big superstar and Eddie Kingston. Now they let him get some color. Did you see this match?
I did, and I totally disagree with what you said about Trent Beretta. The only way this match was interesting was basically his nose being busted open. That was pretty much the fans got into, but in the beginning, nobody was into this match.
No, I don't say nobody was into the match, but
blood made it work.
I don't know. I wouldn't say nobody.
Like Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat, when you played it for Super, no blood. When you played it for Genesis, blood. This is what it was. This is how this match was.
Okay. Well, everybody's not always going to be happy with all the matches they got on Collision. We also had the Undisputed Kingdom defeating Commander, Bounty Hunter. And to me, it's like, all right, that's what we're doing now. Commander and Bounty Hunter are just going to be a tag team now. And they're supposed to be a credible threat to the Kingdom, who's been kicking ass, and they're the Ring of Honor champions and actually a great tag team, which we'll get more into tonight.
It showed here in this match. I kind of like this match. Believe it or not, the two unknowns pretty much meshed together. They meshed together well, and a lot of people were popping for Commander spots. So was I. So I was actually into this match, and they got a lot of time on this.
They did get a lot of time on this, which was kind of surprising to see, but not a bad thing to see, though.
I was just surprised they got a lot of time because they're a new group, and I figured they would beat these guys 10 minutes or less.
10 minutes or less. Yes. No, Adam Copeland had an open challenge, and Griff Garrison would come out, and of course, Adam Copeland would win that match. But do you feel, Jay, that Adam Copeland's fire has kind of been put out a little bit?
I don't even think it begun, to be honest.
Wow.
I think he
had some momentum when he first arrived.
I never saw it like that. I think it's ridiculous when someone is driving a car on a video, on a screen, when there's a match going on, and then he comes out to interfere. I think that's just the most ridiculous thing. Let's be real. The fire never begun. All he does is talk a good game. We know what he does. And you know what, Savage? His promo was basically, if I got to start at the bottom cage, I'm going to start at the bottom to get another title shot. That's fine with me. Okay, this is probably the bottom of Griff Garrison. What has he done for us in the last 6 months? What has he last done to us in the last 2 years? Absolutely nothing. And it takes you more than 10 minutes to beat Griff Garrison?
Well, that tells me that he's obviously trying to put
you want me to take it seriously going against Christian Cage again? Then we talk about this booking. Was this supposed to really take place? Shouldn't he just squash him to show that he is that legend, Adam Copeland, the way they package him up?
That's not the way they're doing him anymore. Nah, now he's all about putting kids over, man. And that's what he did here for Griff Garrison. I mean, I get what you're saying, but
he had no offensive moves. Let's be real. There was 2, 3.
Oh, whose fault was that? I mean, I'm sure Edge was calling the match.
I just think it should have never gone that long. When you show me that, it's like you're aging, brother. I don't know what to call it. I don't need to see us.
Sky Blue defeating Kiera Hogan. Did you enjoy this match?
It was okay. I just think that AEW forgets that they have a lot of women talent in their roster, and Kiera Hogan is one of them. She's a TNA, so she's a champion. She knows what she could do. And I don't think they used her right. I think this is a prime example. Once again, she took another loss. Obvious.
Okay. Makes sense. So you weren't a fan of that match at all?
Yeah, it was okay. I never said I wasn't a fan. I thought.
Now, how about this? Another surprising match, a match that I didn't even expect to see. Claudio Castagnoli taking on Andrew Everett, who I'm a little familiar with Andrew, but not really on the main scene in AEW, not on Collision, not on Dynamite. So it seems like the vets right now are really trying to work with some unknowns, some younger talent. That's what we got here. What did you think of this matchup?
I thought it was probably the worst bad booking I see in 2024. Let's be real. There was a lot of missed spots. That's why we probably never heard or seen Andrew Everett. Let's face it, the finish was disgusting. It was probably the most disgusting in 2024. He goes for a shooting star press, Everett. Claudio was trying to hit the uppercut, but it was not timely. And when it's not timely, it looks like crap. This guy already hit the floor while this guy did the uppercut with nobody. I mean, we're definitely going to talk about that what we saw tonight as well. But this is a prime example, Savage. I know you talk about, they're trying to get the young people over and everything. But let's be real. If you want to try to get the young people, get the right people. And this guy was
interesting. FTR defeats House of Black, which I'm a fan of because I love FTR. But at the same time, I'm like, what are we doing with House of Black? What did you think of this, Jay?
Savage, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but this match, I was dying to see it. I wanted to know who would be a winner, and it disappointed me on all cylinders. Now, I don't know if it was because there was too much picture-to-picture break, because when you have 2 teams like this, 4 guys that can go, I don't think you need to do that. I think you need to give them the time they deserve without picture-to-picture. That's me. That's number 1. Number 2, Savage, it felt like an ordinary tag match. There was nothing good. Even when there was the hot tags, I wasn't really feeling it. There was nothing going for me. There wasn't no standout move that I could say, holy shit, that was a moment right there.
Nothing at all.
These guys would have a moment from, especially what I saw FTR Bullet Club Gold, which is the tag match of 2023 for me. So I was definitely disappointed. I was disappointed at the finish. I know the story is, well, we got to tell Harwood and show his wife and his kid on the sideline. I love that part. You know what I don't love, Savage? When they don't sell it. And when they were getting their ass whooped when King came out, and by the way, Daniel Garcia coming out made absolutely no sense to me. But this guy comes, they're beating FTR, they're beating Harwood right in front of his wife and daughter, and they don't even react. Not whatsoever. They didn't even know how to do it. I don't know. It was just bad overall. It was a real letdown for me. That match was, a really letdown for me. Just me.
I'm not even going to lie to you. The entire week of AEW has been a letdown to me, including tonight.
How about the match, though? The FTR, and how do you feel about it?
I like that FTR won because I'm a fan of FTR, but it's a pay-per-view match. It's a build match. It's a match that should have weeks of stories and vignettes, and House of Black messing with these guys' heads psychologically, putting them in barns, tying them up, having them scared out of their minds. Make House of Black scary. Why are you going to have this creepy people faction and then never do anything to make them creepy and scary or mysterious or powerful or magical? No. Let's just have them be like everybody else on the roster and have matches, and nobody's going to give a shit by the time we're done. You know how The Undertaker was created, Jay? By moments.
But there was no moment here.
No. Well, moment when you're beating them up with chairs like everybody else does.
That's why I thought it was a letdown.
House of Black hitting people with chairs is beyond.
And you know what, Savage? Picture to picture, like I said, doesn't help.
You know what doesn't help, man? It doesn't help when Tony Khan is busy on his cell phone instead of focusing on talent relations, talent creation, talent development, talent management. No, we're worried about tweets and responses and comments and likes and t-shirts that don't ship for 3 weeks. You know what? Before I say something I'm going to regret, let's just get into the breaking news and get it out of the way, huh? Breaking news here on Wrestling with Savage, AEW edition. Let's get right into it. There is trouble at the Hardy compound. I think these two are headed for Splitsville, as all the lingo you believe in on Twitter and the TikToks and the Instagrams. Let's stay tuned to this. Hopefully they can work it out. Otherwise, Matt Hardy's going to be paying a lot of money in child support. And Don Callis wants to beat the hell out of Ric Flair. Are we going to see a match between the Nate and the Callis? Is it going to happen? This is insane. I don't think it should. Both of these men should stick to what they're doing right now. They're already killing it. No reason to kill each other. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Matt Riddle addresses if he's going to be going to AEW. And the bottom line is this: not anytime soon. He has bigger plans, bigger fish to fry. He wants to go to New Japan. He wants to travel the world. And he wants to kick ass all over the place and have fun while he's doing it. Maybe he'll go to AEW when he's done. Bryan Danielson set to have his dream match with Zack Sabre Jr. in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Is it a dream match? For some. For me, it's another one of those matches on AEW Rampage. I mean, come on. Bryan Danielson's the real McCoy here. Mercedes Moné might have already signed a contract with AEW. We might be talking about her tonight or maybe next week, but I'm hearing the deal is done. Mercedes to AEW. You heard it here first. Now, Swerve Strickland, congratulations to you. You landed yourself a movie role, a horror movie nonetheless, called Stiletto. I think he's perfect for any kind of horror role. He's scary, he's a badass, and he knows how to kick ass. So congratulations to you. I hope the movie is a success. And MJF is injured. He's got a shoulder injury and a hip injury. God, it's never ending here at Wrestling with Savage. We're always getting interrupted. These people in the back can't do their job right. This stupid ass in the corner over here can't even get the lights right. The graphics guy is a joke. I'm gonna fire everyone when I'm done with this. It's unbelievable the disrespect that Savage is getting over here. The Savage Kingdom deserves better. MJF, like I said, shoulder injury, hip injury. He's determining whether he's gonna have to have shoulder surgery or not, because if he does, he'll definitely be out for at least 1 year. Whatever he does, I wish him the best. Quick recovery. We need him back in the world of wrestling today. And that is breaking news for January 10, 2024, AEW edition. Now let's get back to the weekly review here on Wrestling with Savage.
You smell nice. All right.
We're back. And yeah, Tanaka's going to be back on the Party with Marty tomorrow morning. I'm going to be recording with him for tomorrow night's episode. I guess, I don't know, Prank Wars Part 2, The Rising Sun. I don't know. We'll think of a title for it. But if you have any questions for Pat Tanaka, and Jay, if you're available at 9 a.m., feel free to come join. I'll send you the link. And if you want to just join just to see what's up to Tanaka, feel free. Why not?
Yeah, I'll be traveling to work, but yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, if it's a shitty connection, who knows? Who cares? Let's just get the upcoming events over. Obviously, right now, you're watching the AEW weekly update, but every Monday night after Raw, the next day, we watch NXT, and then we get online at 11 o'clock at night and bring you the WWE weekly update every single week.
Sure.
Every Wednesday night, we bring you the AEW weekly update, and soon we're going to try to step our game up, and Thursday nights bring you the TNA weekly update. As hesitant as I am, I'm putting together some people who might want to participate in that. The Royal Rumble coming up January 27th. Expect a live play-by-play for matches like this, the Fatal 4-Way between Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, LA Knight, AJ Styles. We have Kevin Owens taking on Logan Paul, and then, of course, the men's and the women's Royal Rumble matches. A lot to break down that night, and we're going to find out a lot about the WWE moving forward. Congratulations to Casey Navarro on becoming the first ever BPW champion. Make sure you tune in January 28th, either in person or on pay-per-view live on Premier Streaming Network. Savage will be there. You never know what's going to happen when I'm there. Sign up to Premier, $9.99 a month, best deal in the town. Today, go to Pro Wrestling Tees. Support Wrestling with Savage. Support the wrestling universe. And come down to the wrestling universe and meet wrestlers that are there all the time. Like Maximum Male Models was recently there. Matt Riddle was recently there. We had a good time. Got some merch signed. But recently announced, you can meet Kevin Sullivan. You can meet Spike Dudley on ECW Day and many more to name in a moment. Alberto Del Rio coming up February 3rd. And I am not only going to be there for this, but I plan on talking to this man for 3 hours, 4 hours, because I'm going to take him out to lunch. Either that or I'm going to go there and take him out for breakfast, or maybe I'll take him out for dinner. I don't know. Alberto Del Rio, Savage, need to have a discussion. There's a lot to talk about. ECW Day, you can see the legends. A lot of people will be in the building that day. Super rare appearance by Steve Corino. Raven's going to be there. Sandman's going to be there. Todd Gordon's going to be there. Guess who else is going to be there? Recently announced, Sabu is coming back to the wrestling universe. He'll be there with Rob Van Dam from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Sabu, RVD, come get your photo op. Come get your chair signed. Rikishi, February 16th. Mick Foley, March 17th. And WrestleCon, Wrestling with Savage will be there. Come hang out with me. Come hang out with Marty Jannetty. Also announced for the wrestling universe, Tony Gurria on May 5th. Another absolute legend, Jay.
Yes,
going on. A lot going on at the wrestling universe.
It's going to be a busy few months. I'm telling you, we're busy to WrestleMania.
It's never ending. And now we got to get into AEW Dynamite, man. And we can kind of blaze through this because I wasn't impressed with anything I saw tonight, to be honest with you. I really wasn't. Wow. I thought the booking was horrendous. Claudio versus Hangman. Okay, great. All right. So we're going to just continue to make Hangman look like a beast. And we're going to put the title back on him right now when we have somebody like Swerve in the mix. Why are you bringing Hangman back to a place of prominence and dominance when he just lost to Swerve Strickland? It makes absolutely no sense. Seeing him get these matches where he's beating up WWE legends like Claudio Castagnoli, and not only beating him up, but hitting him with 2 buckshot lariats to get the job done, right? To make it even better. Like, oh, this guy is a badass, and I really have to go all out to put him away. The match itself wasn't completely terrible, but very predictable. The uppercuts, the swing, the dead shot, the tombstone, the predictable moonsault from Hangman that he has to do in every match, no matter what match it is. Go ahead, Jay. He's even drinking beer. He's going old school. He's drinking beer with the fans.
I mean, we know these guys can work, Savage, and yeah, I think the best part for me is when this guy just picked him up like that and just threw him on the ramp. I kind of laughed at that. I thought that was pretty funny. But there were some moments that you were like, what the hell? I mean, okay, let's call Excalibur. When he was calling, when Page was all the way to the entrance and he was going to come and do something crazy. I thought he was going to jump over or take him and do a crazy move. Instead, he just did a lariat to put Claudio back in the ring. That was just a disappointment for me.
Going on, Jake?
It was a good back and forth. It was a good back and forth. Let's face it, it was good back and forth. They used the whole arena, so the fans were into it, and it finished all right. So 2 buckshots, 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I wasn't really the biggest fan of this tonight. More so because why are we like putting Hangman so over right now? Are they going to set him on the path to be champion again, but for Swerve? Because if that's the case, I'm not with that.
Yeah, you're jumping way ahead, but if that's how you feel, I can understand why.
I gotta get into it though. Listen, as for an actual just match, for an opening match, it wasn't a bad opening match. It was more surprising than anything to just see Claudio get manhandled like this by Hangman. I really didn't expect that. I expected the match to finish maybe even without a winner.
He cheated. He poked the eyes, right? He did what a heel was supposed to do. Can't hate. It was okay. It wasn't like a letdown. It was a good opener because you got the fans involved.
This was my favorite moment of the night. They acknowledged.
This is probably the best moment.
Definitely the best moment of the night. They acknowledged. Not only did they acknowledge him, they made sure to let everybody know he's the greatest TNT champion in the history of TNT champions. By the way, who is even the TNT champion right now?
TNT champion. I'm trying to think too. Wait a minute.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
I was going to say Darby. I was like, wait, no Darby.
I'm about to check the website on AEW.com because honestly, I really don't even know because I don't think I've seen the TNT champion. Oh, it's Christian Cage. That's right. It's Christian Cage.
We just got dumb right there.
Yeah, we got dumb for a second. But you know what it is? He's so good at what he does. That's how irrelevant the championship is to him. He doesn't even need it. He's so much. He's so much. Yeah. He doesn't even know.
He does it. Let's face it. He does it.
You know what's funny? Wasn't Edge just the champion too for like 4 seconds?
Yeah.
Speaking of Edge, we get into this matchup, 8-man tag match here. This is a match that's supposed to be just about fun. You know, you see Copeland coming out. He's having fun his first time at Daly's place. Brian Cage, the Gates of Agony. Big props to Brian Cage for even coming out with the bruises he had from the last time he wrestled. And, you know, it's always good to see Jake the Snake coming out with Lance Archer. But, you know, these matches are, you know, we know what's going to happen here. We know this is a good guy match. This is a good person. Let's get everybody in a good mood match. Let the good guys win match. We know that. We know that. As soon as Orange Cassidy's on the team, it's like, you know. And he's out here. He's trying to choke slam Brian Cage. He's trying to choke slam these guys. Jake the Snake getting involved. Lance Archer and Orange. I mean, just look at the size difference right there. Like, how is Lance Archer, how is he not their resident giant?
It's crazy.
Underutilized, of course, we got Vance over here. Vance, what did you think of him tonight? Because I thought they gave him, obviously, the moment tonight. He got to pick up the victory at the end. Everybody had their moments, the DDTs, the orange punches, the spears. He even had a choke slam. There was some back and forth, but in the end, Vance would pick up the win in honor of Brody Lee and the Dark Order.
Yeah, I think Brody was definitely by Vance's side. I thought he was very impressive. First time in a long time in this match. It worked out for him. I can't give this match that it was great or it was awesome. It was entertaining because I think Cassidy was trying to tell a story like, I'm going to choke slam this guy, and he eventually choke slammed one of the Gates of Agony. So that was also good. Everybody did their part. I thought the best thing was Jake just punching Jose. That was probably the best part of the whole match. So it did its purpose. I enjoyed it, but it just sucks that it just finished was basically we didn't even see it, no camera shot or anything. They had to replay, and
the finish on this one kind of felt a little rushed
tonight. It just sucks that in honor of Brody, you're getting the biggest shot of the whole match, which is the finish, and we didn't even see it.
No,
whoever was there at Daly's place saw it. We had to catch a replay of it. I just thought it kind of took Vance's shine just there at the end.
We got a word with the Savage, not the Savage Kingdom. They stole my name. United.
Bullet Club Gold.
Who are these guys? Bullet Club Gold?
Bullet Club Gold, man.
Whatever they are. I don't even know.
Dumb moment.
No, not dumb moment. I don't take them serious because after all the losing they've been doing.
Wait. Hold on. This is the guy that said he does not take this segment serious. You didn't even get into who else comes out.
That's why I can't take this serious. They're out here trying to become. What was it? Bang Bang Bullet Club
or boy right there?
What's their name though for their 6-man faction that he recommended?
Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang Gang.
Bang Bang.
No, it's Bang Bang Scissor Me
or
Gang?
Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
The Bang Bang Scissor
Bang Gang is dumb. They're claiming Bang Bang Scissor.
I don't know. I don't care. I kind of had fun with this. Samoa Joe comes out. He's the new AEW champion. He obviously looking fresh to death. He's coming out. He's talking hella trash. He's telling everybody, hey, you don't got to look far to challenge for the championship. Just go talk to the championship committee, present yourself, and if you have a case, then guess what? You'll have a place to come in this ring and get your ass kicked by me in front of everybody that loves you. Cut a great promo. Swerve comes out. This I loved. I thought this was great, but then they put a halt to that because guess who else has to come out after Swerve? We got Hangman. He's got to get involved. He's like, oh, you're not going after the champion. I'm going after the champion. And then it didn't even end there. Now we have Hook directly in the face of Samoa Joe. And come on now, man. I mean, this is Tony Khan's answer to that whole tweet fiasco. We're just going to... Let's just Hook, go out there. You're 28-1. Go. You deserve a world championship shot more than Jinder Mahal. Go.
I'm gonna let you take this.
You got Jinder out here. He said, "Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who the fuck this guy is. Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy?
There he is.
Oh, he's
it's Brett Michaels. Brett, how are you?
Yo, Brett Michaels.
Brett, live from Atlanta. How are you?
Figure it out. Samoa Joe out here, though. Next week, he's going to fight Hook for the World Championship, which is crazy to even think about.
I'm ready to go on this.
Go, Jay. What did you think about this?
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. First of all, Savage said he loved the promo in the beginning by Samoa Joe.
In the beginning.
You're out of your mind, okay? You know what killed it? What killed it for me? That he said there's going to be a championship committee. Okay. Even if there was such thing, we don't need to hear it from your mouth. He says the championship committee is going to handle it. I thought that was the dumbest thing I heard. He should have never said that. Then Swerve comes and saves us like Batman. He comes down and he cuts a great promo and he kills it and he runs his mouth. And you know what killed it? The ego. Your boy, Adam Hangnail Page, comes out. Says, I want the title in 2024. I've been on the look in 2023. I didn't have the time. I was fighting a stampede, blah, 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 blah. This is ego of what I'm talking about from EVPs and the little buddies. And we just seen it because Swerve got to swerve his face. We're going to see this happen again. But we started before when the whole story was I need to be Adam Hangnail Page in order to elevate it to a championship. Now we're going backwards, folks. Look at where we're going. We're going backwards on all this. Pure trash. Then all of a sudden, it's not Batman that comes out. It's the hook signal. The hook signal. That is probably the dumbest thing I ever heard or seen. I can't even believe they did it. And I did not take that face-to-face totally serious at all. Why? I'll tell you why. And even Marty would be upset about it. This guy cannot throw a punch for his life. I'm pretty sure when they teach you how to bump, they teach you how to punch. And we didn't fix your mic, Marty. Whatsoever. Freaking 28-1, whatever the crap is, it's just pure bad. It's bad. What is this looking like for Samoa Joe in 2024? To get a bunch of losers, beat their butt, and what? We just hand MJF the belt? Here you go, sir. Here you go. I'm sorry. There just wasn't nobody else, so we have to get a over 40-year-old something man that knows how to work for the last 25 years, and we need to make him champion. I'm sorry. There's just nobody else. My God, they had the answer in front of their eyes tonight, Savage. You had a picture. You cut a promo for this person that was supposed to fight Keith Lee, but he got too scared and ran to his wife. And it did not happen. This is the answer. It's Swerve. He showed it tonight. He was my savior. And what did we get, folks?
Hey, Marty.
At the end, we'll hook to hook.
We don't want to cut out. We don't want to cut out Jay. That's our boy.
No, it's all right. Hey, Jay can hold on a second. You're Marty Jannetty. Listen. Well, it's my fucking show. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Listen.
Remember that on mine there.
All right, motherfucker. Listen, is the mic...
Is the mic on mute?
Is the mic on mute? Like, is the light flashing?
Is it on or off?
Is the light flashing? Yeah, press the button, Marty.
It's on mute, man.
There you go.
What do you got? Can you hear the Ninja?
Yes, I hear you. Can you
I almost slipped up on Ninja.
Went on my brain.
I was going to try to post on my thing to join in. There she is.
Yeah.
You see what my rant and take does? It gets people here because they're
here now. And Miss Crow was just at AEW, so she can give us
I had people calling me.
She can give us the bird's eye perspective. So how was it?
It was terrific, guys. It was so cool. I can't wait to tell you about it. It was terrific. Yeah. I got to see
talking
so
about
many
this
folks.
right here.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think got the pop of the night from what you heard?
That was the pop of the night?
No, I don't know. I'm asking her.
Probably the pop of the night when Felicia walked in.
No one saw me.
Two people did.
By the way, I looked for you. Were you in the audience or were you like by the curtain?
Well, actually, at first, Mike and I started in the audience, and then Saraya brought us backstage. I was telling her earlier, I was like, I don't know, there's maybe a 99.3% chance I'll go backstage because, that's a new...
More than that.
Yeah, more than that, yeah. I was like, because it's a new swimming pool, like everybody from a familiar is now in a different thing, so they're doing different vibes, and everyone was so healthy, everyone was so great, they're all so happy, so it was really nice to feel comfortable very easily. I was like, seriously, I was trying not to be like anything but myself, to be honest with you, which was
and you confused me today. I saw a notification from your Instagram, and I'm not sure what it was because you're so artsy, like you're into art, I guess. And yeah, but that like if it's left up for interpretation. I'm trying to figure it out, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I don't know. It all looks good, but what's she saying? She's probably making fun of me, and I don't even know it.
You're so funny. You get out of here. No, I'll tell you right now. When I do my lives, they're always like, "Call Marty. Call Marty."
Yeah, we're just gonna do.
We got to call him right away.
Yeah, we got to do.
They want you to call him and probably get him to say something crazy, of course.
They don't.
No.
I mean, they already have someone talking crazy, right? Like, but so no.
Yeah, right there.
Like, yeah, they've got two crazies, but they're always like, "Call Marty, call Marty," and I'm like, okay.
See,
and so I always try.
We got something there. There's something there in that. Two crazies of a feather.
I was just going to say, we're like two peas in a pod.
Two peas in a pod. Well, real quick, I'm going to bang out the AEW because we don't got much left over here. Deanna Peraza, they just did a little video on package on her to remind everybody that she was there last week. Toni Storm had a little moment to cut her little package together. Did you get a chance to talk to Miss Storm?
I didn't get to see Miss Storm,
but
I got to meet the two new girls from Europe, which were great. I'm trying to remember their names. Maybe it's something
Maria May.
Yeah, I was like with an M. Yes,
Maria May. Yeah,
they're so great, and it was so funny because again,
she seems like a natural.
They both were great. Yeah, they both were so fantastic. Like, I mean, I'm telling you, these girls are so great. And I met Britt Baker. I love her too. She was so
Britt
nice.
Baker. That's Adam. Britt.
Brett. I say Brett. What do I say?
Yeah,
Brett?
I don't know.
Yeah, you said Brett because I was thinking Bret Hart. Like, what?
Yeah, I saw him too.
I'm sure Britt Baker will be very happy with that. Listen, the DMD, she's a real dentist too.
I know. She told me the funniest story. She was like, she said there's actually people that follow her career and they'll come get dental work and they're like, Britt Baker, MDM. And Mike and I were dying laughing because
how's Mike doing?
He's doing great. Thank you, Marty. He's doing good.
Tell him to say hello.
I will. He's kind of beat. He had a job that's kind of kicked him his butt.
Yeah.
Did you see that matchup, Sammy and Ricky?
No, I did not see it.
Okay.
Oh wait, but I did see Ricky though. I did see him in makeup.
Oh boy, you saw Mr. Ricky, huh? And
don't start. What
Mr. Ricky have to say?
Hi.
Oh, that's about it.
Oh, is that the one? Is you talking about Starks?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still upset, aren't you?
He said hi to me. Miss Crow doesn't even know the history between me and Mr. Ricky.
You should hear this. I can tell you the history. I know.
I don't even know if she wants to know these stupid little details.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well, you got to in case y'all do a convention together and Ricky Starks.
Go ahead, let it out. You want to let it out, big boy? Go ahead.
Me?
Not me.
Oh, you were there too, Jay?
Nah, Jay wasn't there. No, because I had been talking to Ricky for a few months because I had, inquired about booking him. We've had a few phone conversations. I gave him some critique over the months, like, hey, that was good. This wasn't. We talked on the phone. We texted a few times. He knows me. He knows who the fuck I am. So I'm at StarCast with MJ. Have the table there. It's not a cheap table. You got to spend $500 to get yourself.
It's $70 a day.
$500 to get a table there. So I get the table there. We're there for 2 days.
Let me work for you.
Everything's copacetic. I see Mr. Ricky Starks walk by my table. He takes a look at his table and realizes there's absolutely no one there to see him. He gets butthurt. I say, hey, what's up, Ricky? We take a picture. He smiles, says hello. All the, casual bullshit. And the next morning when I wake up to start the third day of StarCast, I'm going in my closet. Marty knows I have. How many suits did I have with me, Marty? 7
At least. Well, I know 4 or 5 because you tried on 2 of them.
I had like 7 or 8 suits, right? Like I go all out when I go to these conventions.
I had to wake up early so he could try on suits.
No, I don't listen to this guy. So anyway, I get all dressed up. I go downstairs. We're getting ready to start the day. I got my drink, and I find out that I have to now take my stuff and remove it because someone said that I was stalking Ricky Starks.
He said it.
And I find out who said it, which is Ricky Starks said I was stalking Ricky Starks. And I looked at the lady and I said, are you shitting me right now? Is that real what you're saying? Are the words coming out of your mouth correct? I said, okay, hold on. I call Ricky Starks. I say, hey, Ricky, this lady over here is telling me that I'm stalking you. I'm stalking you? He says, who's this? Get the fuck out of here. Hangs up the phone. I'm like, okay, no problem. I tell the lady, you know what? No. She's like, oh, Marty can stay, but you have to leave.
Yes, I can't stay. That's very unusual that I get kept and my damn handler gets kicked out.
Now, Dave Meltzer even did an article about this saying Marty Jannetty, for once, didn't get in trouble. His vendor got kicked out. His vendor got kicked out of StarCast. Now, I'm not really going to go into much more than that, but good God, what kind of asshole do you have to be to do that?
And then follow it up would get kicked out of the Pennsylvania Fair, or they ask you not to come back.
Who?
No, No,
that's
that
just
was
you in your own head right there. Not
yeah. No, that was what's her name? I forgot her name.
yeah. That's the he went.
Jody.
He went with another vendor somewhere else. And got thrown
then
out.
the next week he went to a show and tried to get in a fight with Bubba Ray.
That's not true.
What
that's a different story. You want to hear that story too, Crow, about Bully Ray?
Say yes.
Yeah, sure, of course. This is your show, man. I'm just chilling.
So Bully Ray, you know he's on Busted Open, right? With Mark Henry, Tommy Dreamer, David LaGreca. So I used to call in all the time. Like when I first started getting back into the wrestling business, I said I'm going to start a podcast, so I might as well listen to some shows, kind of see how everybody else kind of does what they do, how do they structure things, and to learn a little bit. You know, I like to learn. So anyway, Bully Ray, me, we kind of get cool on the phone lines after a year. He's always saying, this is Savage from Whitestone. He knows who I am. He tells me, hey, man, bring me a stop sign and bring me a baseball bat at ECW show. And if you do, I'll give you 2 free tickets to WrestleMania.
No.
Keep going.
So I'm like, all right, bet. I got you. No problem.
Cool.
I get the bat. By the way, I make the bat by myself. I go to Home Depot. I go to Dick's Sporting Goods, buy a bat, buy barbed wire, buy a staple gun. I cut my hands. I was bleeding all night long, making this guy a barbed wire bat in the middle of the night. I went out of my way, and I'm not going to say how or what, but I went out of my way to secure a very real stop sign, okay?
No, secure you mean steal.
I didn't know. I don't know any. I don't know.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that.
No, I called that in New York.
I did what I had to do to secure a very real stop sign. Go to the ECW show. Give him the stop sign. Give him the barbed wire bat. I got a video of him telling me, "Good job, Savage. Good job." So anyway, 6-7 months go by. I'm like, "Hey, Bully, what's up with those WrestleMania tickets?" He has the audacity and the nerve to come back at me with what WrestleMania tickets? Oh, it's like that now. So I call up one day and I say I got a bone to pick with Bully Ray. He owes me 2 tickets to WrestleMania, and if he doesn't give it to me, I challenge him to a match in the ring, any kind of match he wants. We can have a bra and panty match. We can have a ladder match. I don't give a shit. You can beat the shit out of me. I'm good with it. Just give me my fucking ticket.
No, man. Don't put you in a bra and panties.
Anyway,
I was thinking that when he said it. I was like,
anyway, long story short is he's very mad with me. Bottom line, he's very mad.
I thought you all made up.
He said, well, this was what happened the following. Did we make up? I don't know. But all I know is he was very upset. He said, I have a big fucking mouth. Long story short, I'm not trying to get whacked by the mob. So I told him, you know what? Don't worry about it. You're a legend. You probably you hit your head 7,000 times. I get it. It doesn't matter. You're a fucking maniac, and I don't want to get killed. So I'm going to keep I'm going to keep your name out of my mouth.
You're welcome.
Apparently, I'm still talking about it because of Marty Jannetty's obsession.
It's crazy too because
because it was 3 in a row, Jay. It was 3 in a row. He got kicked. He got kicked out of the Chicago show, and which one was it where Jimmy Hart was there?
And that was in
I didn't turn my phone off.
Philadelphia. Yeah, you're Marty. We're giving you a fine for that.
It's Bill Clinton. Should I answer it?
All right. No, I don't care. We're gonna bang out the AEW.
Let me turn this off.
Sammy Guevara had a match with Mr. Little Ricky Starks, and guess what? Ricky Starks is a loser, and that's what he did tonight. He lost.
That's him right there.
He lost. He's
that guy punked you.
He didn't punk shit.
You had to leave the show because of him.
Big Bill came out and attacked Sammy.
I saw Big Bill. That was awesome.
I love Big Bill. Big Bill has deserved everything he has, man.
Absolutely so.
And did you see Jericho?
I didn't see Jericho. I didn't see Sammy Guevara.
Hey, our adorator, Radical Addie, she was watching it in the other room. And she goes, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "What? What?" Because I'm in here researching for a show. And she goes, "Jericho has changed."
It has. What happened? I mean, Mike and I tried.
She said he gained a lot of weight or something.
No, he might have gained a little bit of weight, but tonight,
in a week,
did you
did
you not hear the fans chanting NDA?
You asking me?
No, you weren't there.
Yeah.
Right there.
So I popped in, saw Soraya's match, and we were trying to get,
And you dipped, dip set. How far from your house was it?
About 30 minutes. It's not like crazy, but like
so you're not right downtown.
Yeah, I'm at the beaches, the fantastic part was like having those conversations with like JR, Ric Flair, like everybody, like really, because I haven't seen them since before probably the pandemic,
It's been a while.
And then at appearances and stuff here and there now, but it was really nice. Either way, but so I did not see them physically, but I felt like I didn't want to be backstage too much because it's not, I'm not employed there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so but how'd they receive you back there? Did they like seeing you?
Fantastic.
Or were they standoffish? Okay.
I'm sure they love seeing you.
Yeah. I don't know, but that was my perception going in there, and so that was like the best. That was the internal gift that I received for going, and especially like. At first, Mike and I sat in the stands because it was just, Velvet offered the ticket. So that was really nice. Thank you, Velvet. And Saraya texted me. She was like, you don't want to come back? And I was like, I don't know, girl. Marty knows. I was like, it's just like, because I don't want to just.
Yeah, you feel like, look at me. That's what you feel like. It's like, look at me. You better recognize.
No, I just don't want to get in the way, because TV at the other place is different.
Yeah. And for me, and with me, the situation you would never have. But for me, it's like, let me go back here and say hi to the ones I know, which that's almost none of them.
Now, what, AEW tonight? No way. If you went to AEW tonight backstage, you would have talked to Ric Flair. You would have talked to Sting. You would have talked to Jake the Snake. You would have talked to Jake.
Oh, I saw Ricky. I did go through one time and saw Jake, and I was so happy to see him, man.
So don't sit there and tell me nobody. And first of all the guys there, every fucking one of them knows who you are.
Yeah,
so
I was just
gonna
say, all the guys, all the brothers would come shake your hand. Everyone would spend some time with you. Like the time I got to really share and see my friends healthy and like really in a totally. I mean, Evans, I could like learn during the pandemic. We all collectively rested. We didn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? So I think that like just flatline. That was my baseline. Not about work. Not about their accolades. Not about who's still getting paid and who's not, but like honestly it was like really nice to I'm telling you, everyone is really nice.
So basically it's a positive
the way we would like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I want to say. Yeah, it was positive. Everything was so great and everyone had like it was just different.
Are you more motivated now to start training to kind of get in there?
Yeah, it was really inspiring because that's the other thing. There's also a lot of office people that I was close with that were there. So I had a good balance of everybody. Like I really didn't spend too much time in either field of understanding, well, what's next for you? What's in asking questions and stuff,
Yeah, because you hate that. It's like, no, man, stop.
but that's the thing. If you're not feeling threatened by your job or if you're feeling insecure, you're not going to appear the way I felt people were. Like, they were, I don't know, not to make comparison, but I'm just lying. But anyway, I was talking to other folks like in corporate, like, production, like, because I feel
you said folks?
Yeah. Folks.
Country girl.
Yeah. Like JR was saying, like, be diverse, like learn another trade.
Who said that, JR?
Mm-hmm. He lives down
I
the
ain't
street
seen him
from
in a
me.
while.
Yeah, he lives.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Damn, awesome. Everybody's in Jacksonville now that I left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. And Jimmy Jacobs. I saw Jimmy Jacobs.
Man.
Matt Seidel, Jack Swagger. But
hey, look above my finger.
Jack was there too?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look above my finger. Who's that? Can't see it probably.
That's Baby Fox.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay, I've been hogging this airstream.
Did you get to hang out with Swerve at all, or meet Swerve or Prince Nana?
I got to meet Swerve.
What do you think of Swerve? He's cool.
He was really nice. Yeah, he was really great. I definitely want
to. It comes off because to me, it's because I love R-Truth to death. Oh. And he comes. Is that bad?
No, Truth is great.
Truth is the man, bro.
Yes, he's the
yeah, loves him to death, man. But he seems like here comes I mean, not the R-Truth done by no means, but here comes the follow. You know, like I'm next. I'm next, R-Truth. By the way, Saban quit today.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Who quit?
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Nick Saban, Alabama's football coach.
That's right.
Shocker.
Do wrestling fans ever want to talk about anything outside of wrestling?
Yeah,
now.
themselves, really, if you're listening, they want to talk about when their favorite wrestling moment is. And I like hearing it, you know, because they don't want, I knew they don't want to talk about
some wrestling fans, but I mean, I guess maybe when they approach me, I go, what was your favorite? I just throw the question at them. I'm like,
that's what we're gonna ask Tanaka tomorrow. Like, who was his favorite wrestler, or who would have been? Because he didn't get to wrestle.
Yeah, you believe this, Crow? We're actually waking up at 9 a.m. to record an episode.
Oh, awesome! When?
What are you saying, Crow?
Yeah, Vic's Crow.
Yeah,
Crow. Okay,
Crow. She's from the Crow's Nest. You don't know?
Well, I knew I was figuring out the hair part.
I didn't want to bother you again, Victoria, because we had a long conversation. But I have another long conversation with you coming up, like maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I have the perfect pitch for Tony Khan and you. Like,
you're so wait. I saw your text.
Oh
yeah, you heard Jay.
You have to hear this pitch. Like, I'm pretty sure if we deliver this business presentation properly, we'll floor Tony Khan. Like, he won't even know what to do.
Who's giving the presentation?
Yeah,
me and Crow. I mean,
okay.
if she lets me.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll practice.
So I can go with that. Crow's okay.
Yeah,
but I think she knows that I'm a good salesman. And Marty, I know you know I'm a good salesman.
Yeah, when you sold all them game boxes to 14 when you were 14.
No, you got to sell Tony Khan a vision.
So, are you able to share a little about it, or
tonight?
Yeah.
Bottom line is we got to go in there and have you become like an ambassador for change, an ambassador for impact, ambassador for improvement, an ambassador and a representative who has the experience and the knowledge of this industry to go in the back, work with every single young talent that's up and coming. And not only that, but change the foundation of the way professional wrestling is handled every single day. There's 30 states out there who have 30 incredible facilities, training grounds for wrestlers, which is the bloodline of this business. You need consistent new talent every single year. Take it to another level. Be even more professional. Say and do what you are. You say you're all elite. Well, create the All Elite Academy that's going to go across the country. We're going to take the 30 best wrestling schools in the country, turn them into colleges, and just like there's a draft every year in the NBA and the NHL and the NFL and every other sport, there should be a very serious draft in professional wrestling. There should be 30 colleges that are academies, that are training, and guess what you're going to do? 52 weeks a year, you're putting on one match, and you're going to showcase one of these schools on TV. Say, this guy's from this school, from this town, from this. You're interested in training to become a wrestler? That's where you go. If you're interested in independent wrestling, this is where you go.
You know, yeah.
No, I disagree with all that.
What?
But before you tell them why, let me ask
still go. Why have one match? I'm sure. Listen, she just talked about her experience, how she met everybody, say, "Hey, it was good seeing JR and all this." She can go.
First of all, who the hell are you to interrupt? Who the hell are you?
You're not going to be on TV.
Who said she's not going to wrestle? Who said she's not going to wrestle? But the point is, she can be. No, see, Jay's mind is small when it comes to certain things. He doesn't think as large as I do.
That's not very nice. Jay, I'll throw a punch at him for you.
An ambassador and an active roster are two different
No. That's not. She can be 50 different things.
They are two different
She can be a wrestler, a champion, an ambassador, and a fucking boss all at the same damn time.
So, I mean, you're putting over too much. You already. Oh, you know what? What I was thinking as you were saying that, we need to make infomercials of you doing that, and I'll introduce you to say that every day, all the time, somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because you do that so much better, the way you just did all that stuff.
Yeah, but let me go ahead.
I was just gonna say
I was going and Jay fucked it all up.
No, I was going to fucking.
No, I let you go. You just kept
Marty
rambling.
Marty definitely wanted to interrupt. First of all, here's what I don't fucking get. Marty Jannetty, Victoria Crawford, in my stream, same fucking damn time. Why isn't the internet breaking right now? Why isn't this on the dirt sheets? Why aren't people in here asking you, what's your favorite match of all time, Marty? Where the fuck are your fans? Here you go, Marty.
Because you're talking.
Go ahead, get him in here. Get him in here right now.
Here's what I need to know from you, and I don't need to know. I just want to know, so I'm gonna ask it, so I can go rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling from AM to PM. But what I need to know is when you sit down and are yourself at night with your wife, do you talk to her like that?
No. No.
That's getting the people right over.
That's it. They're here now. That was all that strutting and jutting. And
are you on Twitch? Are you on Twitch?
Right now, unfortunately, I am on Twitch.
He's on everything.
I'm on Twitch. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. If I want, we can go live on Instagram too.
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, and Instagram.
Right now, it's YouTube. I'm trying the YouTube.
I meant to ask you something, Savage.
Marty, here's what I know. Why can't you? Where's your post? Go make a post and say, my fans. You have 40,000 on Facebook.
I was trying to, and then
where are the questions for Tanaka?
Oh, I got them right here. There's some good ones. There's some good ones too.
I'm looking forward to that.
And some more.
Yeah, he's so sweet. When
Tanaka's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Between 9 and 10 a.m.
Cool.
But here's what's gonna happen.
I'll just be going to bed.
I'm gonna wake up. He's gonna not pick up his phone. Tanaka's not going to pick up his phone, and then we're going to end up recording at 6 o'clock at night.
We'll get Jay. Jay will do it.
So what? You want me to record the whole show with just me and Jay?
Yeah, just put
it at night. Sure.
What do you do, Jay? Oh,
I'm a shipping manager at a company, so
do
that.
Until I can give him a job making $200,000 a year harassing wrestlers for questions.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be great to have a writing staff on this podcast stream so we can Jay, I don't know, a focus, your most dream questions. Cause sometimes it's hard for me to I just really love people. I don't know every kind of question. So it's for me to think about a certain set of wrestling questions, I put myself too much in it's I'm too close to it to get the objective questions, which is a good balance because then that's why I think all this works.
I got a question for you two. If you two were going to be in an intergender tag team, what would be your tag name?
Now you want us to come up with it right off the spot?
Yeah, I just booked you. I need you to work in 2 hours. You got a match against Matt Cardona and his wife, Chelsea Green.
Oh, damn. Okay. I don't know because she's married. I'm not, so we got to go somewhere along those lines. The Chocolate Swirls.
Yeah, I was gonna say pineapple streamers.
Okay, I like it. All right, pineapple streamers. Yeah, I could see Marty fucking with the streamers.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Now, Marty, do you remember seeing her scissor kick that she used to do?
I saw it just recently. I saw a couple other things.
I thought you did it better than Booker T.
No, I don't. I need a. Every time I've seen that back, I've never.
I'm gonna take a dip real quick right here.
It's a tricky thing because it's that first toe. It has to be either left. You got to get your pattern. It's a. I don't know. I wish I could have done the visual aid a little better because
rhythm's got to be just right.
It does a little twist to it.
Yeah,
he does the spin-a-rooney.
It's like a little twist to it.
He makes a whole spectacle of it. You just beat the shit out of somebody.
Oh God!
I like it.
I saw you, and I saw recent. I had to start watching more of your stuff recently because I saw you come out. I don't know what it was on. There was a highlight that was. I don't even remember where I saw it. It was on TV or on the internet. But they still call it the internet.
Yeah.
But I saw one where you come out and did the hip thing. I think it was always wanted it. You put it up on your site. I think like an intro or a.
Oh yeah. I've been trying to play with the reels so I can practice how to play with.
That's what it was. Yeah, that I saw that. I got to watch more.
You're so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, I've been practicing. I'm happy to see you, Marty. Man, it's been a minute. Like, tell us what you've been doing, right? Like,
The only thing I've been doing is nursing. Did you see the pictures I sent you?
it does look better. Oh my god, right?
It's better, but it's still a gash in there. And right now, I can't show you because I ain't flexible.
No, don't.
No. The calf area is swollen so big, and that's what I was telling you. It pulls it. That's why the wound can't get together and heal, because it swells and pulls it apart. And that's yeah. And it's so swollen right now. The only thing I ate was some crayfish, and I didn't even know what crayfish are.
Okay.
But evidently they cause me to swell up more in the calf. I was telling Crow that or I don't know if you got that one or not, because you was on your way to the arena.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Yeah, it was kind of
who you super kicking?
at my door because my cats keep kicking it in.
Nice.
He's not allowed on TV.
Well, they get all crazy over here, scratching at the door.
How many are there?
10.
10?
No, there's no 10.
You're a crazy cat lady at 37? No way.
Yeah, just 2. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
pee like on Mike's stuff for some reason. Like,
You know what you do? This is always fun to do with my cat Swaggy. He used to get mad as hell because I would take a Mounds, the candy bar, the Mounds, and put it right on top of his litter box, and he'd go in there and see it like, I know I covered my shit, and he'd go to sniff it and start. He'd be mad as hell covering that damn Mounds bar, thinking it was a turd he didn't cover. Then I show him the wrapper and run, because then he'd chase me.
That's a wild story. That's so funny though about that.
It's a true one though.
Marty could use another cat.
So, Crow, question. I got a question. Hold on. I got a question. You were backstage and everything. Did you see anybody you were probably really, really close with? Maybe Mercedes Moné?
CM Punk? Oh, he's not there now.
No, I didn't see. Oh God.
Yeah. Spotlight.
I did not see Miss Monet. I didn't see her. But like I said,
her. Are y'all enemies?
I don't have enemies, no. But
well, y'all like back to back. Like, I don't need to see you.
How would you feel if she signed AEW? You said everybody's so professional there. Looks like everybody knows what they're doing there. How would you feel if she signs?
If she feels that she can contribute back to the business and make some money for herself, then I think it's open for anybody, really. Like, it seemed like everyone was it's so funny. They were all so funny. Everybody said the same thing. They were just like happy in their life. They knew what was going on with their kids. They knew what was going on at their house. That made them look and appear healthier, I think. But then when they came to talking about work, they all said the same thing. They can support themselves. All my friends and see them feel secure in that makes me happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Then they know that the environment doesn't have the same pressure.
Right.
So they're really nurturing with each other. Like, it seemed like, I don't know, because it's a mixture of people that come in from different parts of wrestling that I'm just like getting to learn and personally, and stuff. And so, but I definitely watched the products. I was very familiar with everybody. But it was like really having a good time. Like, because I was like, oh my God, I was excited to see. I always mess this name up. Danhausen.
Marty actually met Danhausen.
Where was that? At the Chicago show?
The show they threw me out of because I stalked Ricky Starks.
Yeah, Chicago.
Oh my God. That is the craziest story to me.
Do you think I stalked Ricky? Really now?
Well, I was there.
No. Did you?
I know Marty.
But
I was with Marty the whole weekend. I don't understand.
Okay, you got to admit this. Did I not tell you don't go do that? Run around with the camera for content and all? Didn't I tell you not to do that?
There was a professional wrestler there running around getting content.
Okay, and you had the camera guy with you. Remember your buddy?
Yeah, Anthony.
Bluto or something from Popeye.
Man, whatever you want to call him this week. Brutus, Bluto, whatever.
From Popeye, the Sailor Man.
Yes, we had him running around. That's what I pay him for.
What cameraman name is this?
I don't know. He was fucking with Anthony. I felt bad for Anthony that weekend, Foxy. Anthony's a really good kid. And Marty, on this weekend, he had these phone calls that he was making, right? You know, he's got to call all his friends. Yeah.
What do you do?
And then what he does is he talks to his friends for about a minute, and then he gives the phone to Anthony. He's going to talk to them. And then he walks away. And like Anthony's on the phone with some stranger for like 20 minutes. Yeah, Marty will start he'll start a conversation and then just give the phone to like the camera guy. And
because some of the ladies, I love them all, but they just can't carry on a conversation more than hi. And some of them, when I say hi, they're stuck for an answer.
How do you meet these people, these women?
Yeah, exactly, Marty. How?
On the road.
On the road?
On the road.
Yeah, they're not homegirls.
How do you have time working, man?
Well, that's the thing. That's why when Ric Flair said 10,000 women, I'm like, nah, Rick. No. We stay too busy. Career.
Yeah, you're too busy.
You know,
now
it's true, though. Even with, who was it? Walt Frazier, Wilt Still. Who was one the basketball player said 10,000 women?
Wilt Chamberlain.
And I actually saw him with a woman one time in Baltimore when I was a kid, and I was like, mesmerized because it's Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Still. But even them, you got to practice. You got to be somewhere all through the day. So the only time you're going to be doing your thing, with a woman is at night, and you can't just like in, next, in, next, in. You can't do it like that because some of them get their feelings hurt. So, I mean, it's like...
It's also not safe. But I don't know. No judgment here. But
10,000 is a... If like people who don't know...
I don't want to know what more...
Even rock stars will say...
Your real body count number... Your real body count number is probably like...
Body count?
Yeah. Well, that's what they call it, right? Am I wrong? Is that not the modern
I don't even
term?
know.
Body count? What's your body count?
Let's just get to finding Marty a nice girl somewhere near his home.
I find a nice girl.
He's got plenty of nice girls. He just can't pick one.
No, I actually find a nice girl every night.
No, you don't, because you're on here. Where is she?
Yeah, I'm pretty stuck in Columbus, Georgia. There's not 3 nice girls. They're all nice, but I mean,
It's so funny because you know what? Maybe it's your generation because like this is not to compare ages, but my dad, he's single. Obviously, my parents divorced when I was 7, so like he's been single a long time, and he always says he's a ladies' man, and I'm like,
I never say that. Go ahead.
Like why? But he always has like girlfriends, and it's just like
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Friends actually, but he won't. He wants to be happy, but he just still.
Well, I was just today, I was singing a song, and I think I sent you the picture, Savage. I keep wanting to say Miz, but I'm getting away from that. I sent you the picture where I was.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'm stalking him next week.
But remember the picture that I was wearing a bikini?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Which one? Wait. When you were dressing up with drag, you're talking about?
No, one of them was like had a purse and cutting up, and I had makeup on. I used to do crazy shit at my parties when I lived in Orlando.
Oh yeah, you used to, sure. Yeah, when I was at his house, I found a picture of him dressed in drag.
That's the one I'm talking about.
So I show it to him, and he's like, "Where the fuck did you find this? I haven't seen this in like forever." I'm
like, says Orlando.
He's in his back room. He's got like just boxes of stuff, right?
Help me, brother. Come on.
I'm very good at that.
And he moved them. And he moved them all from one room to another. And I don't know what the fuck is what. Excuse my language, but I don't know what's what. And I'm like, fuck, just leave it.
Anyway, the first thing he goes and does is post it on his Facebook, right?
Yeah, I ain't seen it forever.
His picture. Oh my god.
Yeah. So the problem is his Facebook that he doesn't realize that he's got 40,000 followers and 5,000 friends.
Send it to me.
And out of the 5,000 friends, 10 of these people are just.
I'll send it to you, but Mike might get mad.
Are dirt sheet listen for
it's
better
just
language. They're dirt sheet whores. So they stalk his page so that the moment he puts some crazy shit, they take it and they put it on the dirt sheets. So I wake up in the morning. And everyone's texting me pictures from websites of this picture now that's gone viral of him wearing drag. And it's because I found it last night.
Hold on, Alicia. I'm gonna send it to you now.
Wow.
Man, why do you still
You
have
got your
that picture?
I saw
Why
some
do you
other
still
picture
have
I
this
can't even
picture
talk
on
about.
you?
You got your phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sending it?
Oh,
It's
man.
not a hard picture to
What
find.
about the scarecrow?
Just type in Marty drag queen and it should pop up.
It probably will.
It literally will.
This is what the AEW Weekly Update does. Makes us talk about Marty and the drag.
Well, speaking of AEW, we can quickly get back to it. There's Jericho. By the way, they were chanting NDA, and the louder the fans were chanting NDA, Tony Khan blasted Chris Jericho's music even more. His music played throughout the whole segment so that you couldn't hear the boos and that you couldn't hear the NDA chants, and it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was horrible.
Jay, what did you think of this 8-man tag match?
I'm going to go back to Jericho. I thought he was horrible. I think these guys hit the button when they said he's fat and he gained weight.
Oh damn, something.
Look at that. Two legends.
Oh, wait. Wrong. Show us.
Two legends.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Bro, how good was it to finally see Saraya have a match? How good was that feeling?
Was that tonight?
That was tonight, yeah.
Wow.
How do you feel about that?
Damn.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
We got to get her on one of these podcasts.
Yeah, she's great, but she has more of a private life now, so I don't know. But you can ask her.
Tell her we keep it wrestling. You
can ask her, but
Well, I can't ask her. You have to ask her.
She's not on social media.
That's true.
It
would be up to Crow.
I can't ask her. How am I going to ask her?
I
don't have her number.
Well, she's not on social media. I think that everybody knows that or something.
Yeah. Not anymore.
We'll do now.
Well, he's on, but I don't know because I wasn't for like years.
Well, I'm not going to bring her on here and ask her what everybody would probably want me to ask her about. So, I don't.
We're not even going to talk anymore.
She's an all elite wrestler. She's a badass.
She's a badass.
I'm a big fan of Paige. I've been a big fan of hers ever since she made her debut on WWE by defeating AJ Lee for the Divas Championship on night one.
Whatever happened to AJ Lee?
She married CM Punk and writes movies and
that's right.
Does a lot of cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
writes books as well.
Yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm. That's what even. I'm sorry.
Jerome the Choice says he's loving the podcast. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah, well, share and let everybody know we're in here with legends over here.
What's up, Rome?
Should I post that I'm here? I'm just like,
why not? Yeah, no, I'm blasting you. Tell them right now you're full screen. Where the hell are your fans with the questions? And Marty Jannetty, where the fuck are your people?
I didn't get to write it because you kept calling me and telling me what to do.
Bullshit.
You know what you need to do? You need to just like,
I'm gonna do it right now,
Savage. You need to like just make it official that maybe we just do this with you on this day.
On Wednesdays?
On Wednesdays. I can.
So I'm cool with that because lately AEW has been kind of sucking. So I can get through the entire week of AEW in 22 minutes, and then you guys come and take over the show.
But we're having so much fun, like a cool hang, right?
Yeah, it always is. Yeah,
this is fun. But yeah, that was all. Yeah, so that was fun, and so now we can still talk about it. Oh, look, big girl.
There was an 8-man tag match.
Yeah. So
ask me what he thought. Did you watch this?
Yes.
What'd you think?
Okay.
I love it.
This was the match your girl was in.
Yeah, Paige, she's right there.
What'd you think about Thunder Rosa?
I like Thunder Rosa.
She's
Oh, they did. Yeah. Now this was amazing spot because like we did. That's the one thing. Like, however, I can be of service in wrestling. I remember great spots like that were taught to us with these women, and like. There's so many new women coming in that are younger. And like you're saying, Savage, like, yeah, wrestling can welcome anybody, everybody. It needs it, It needs it. I don't know.
You need a never-ending supply of life.
I guess that's what's true. But however, if you're in the position where that's your job and your bread and butter in wherever era it is, it doesn't naturally come to seem that way. And that's tricky,
Yeah.
Like
you need the influx of talent to always just keep things fresh, to make people put them over too. I mean, if you're beating stars week after week, you're not really helping anyone. You need people to come in that nobody knows And those are the people that you're beating up.
But what about the storytelling, right? The storytelling and like
the storytelling needs to be more long-term planned out, not just like let's just throw shit at the wall and whatever sticks. Because what they do is they usually make a story, they stick for it maybe 4 weeks, they get through the pay-per-view, and then the story is dissolved. A lot of people take time to really get attached to a story. So I feel like, especially back in the day, in their old days, it would take 3 months for the pay-per-view to happen. So you had 3 months to tell a story. You had 3 months to get people invested and give them reasons to care about why they're even watching this. Nowadays, everything's so rushed. How can people even
have a chance? It's been there for a while, man. I've said that way back.
Like, everything's so rushed.
Well, but catch it though. Like, look at this on the independent scene, right? These women or these talent come in to the one independent show and then they fly out and go to another separate. I don't even know how that would blow my mind, because for me, my best, and still today, if somebody called me and were like, hey, you need to put any of these girls over, I can't think of a match. I loved working with everybody, but that's because like in my developmental, Al and everyone said you got to take your own bumps, and then they taught us how to work around experience, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but for me, my only injury was that when I got thrown out from the Royal Rumble practice and hit the 2x4, that was devastating for me, like physically, not emotionally.
Was that the roughest bump you ever took?
That was the only time I really broke a bone. It was the only. It was just it was but injuries come out of nowhere, so I don't know if I even recollect what any of it really felt and what was going on at the moment. But
you probably didn't feel it all the way till you got to the hospital.
Well, I just went and I took an MRI and I saw, I guess, that there were no internal bleeding, but there's no thing you can do for tailbone. But for myself,
what'd you do? You dropped an ass?
Well, we were rehearsing like a spot to go out of the Royal Rumble, my elimination spot, and the move was to take like a belly to belly, like over the top. Yeah. And what happened is, not to point fingers, but this definitely was a failure. Very big red flag. So the ring crew, the edge of the apron, when there's like the foam and then the canvas, the board wasn't completely out. Like there was no foam about 2 inches. And just out of like, I can say now maybe like a stroke from God in a sense, because like it almost so randomly that I land literally from head to toe to my ass bone. And the thing is, I have a knot on my head that's finally like loosening up.
That hurt just to hear.
Yeah, it was just, but from the distance, it was like whack. And the thing is like, it made such a loud noise, like all the parts, like the white light, like I couldn't move for a while. And Bailey and Mickey came rolling over. They were like, "Are you okay?" Like it was pretty shocking. But the thing
was during practice.
During rehearsal. But the thing is,
even though I hate it being called that still.
Rehearsal, right. But the thing is like at that point in my career, I had already taken so many bumps and bruises with no injury that I think I was kind of beat up. So that just really
When you say that point in your career, like towards the end?
At the very end, that was like one of the last things that took me out before my disease, and I had to go get rehab stuff.
Ouch. Yeah, that shit hurts.
It's fine.
That's a tough stinger right there.
But I wouldn't want it. Yeah, no. But you know what? Like honestly, like I said, it's a blessing for sure, because like I think when I came back is when I had the Evolution match, and that was like I already knew that was like the highlight of a match that I think I would have the opportunity to get in, because Alexa was out that particular, and so I was able to take the spot and wrestle people Irish legends of my own, right? Like look at them, I'm like fangirling, and I'm like, oh wait, I got focus, and I was, what I'm saying, and then to kind of, at the time, like there's Jay might know this question. I've got a question for you. So there's
your chance, Jay. Here we go, bro. Don't mess this one up.
I know he's gonna nail it because I like that Jay's here because
We're gonna put Jay on the spot too as soon as Alicia.
Yeah, I'm nervous for you, Jay.
Let's get the question.
Oh man.
Okay, so during the time when hashtag Give Divas a Chance, that was definitely a turning point for our division and like the opportunities that we were able to like present. But Jay, the question is like you as a viewer and Savage as well, you know, but whomever, everybody. But Jay, the encyclopedia, you know, do you believe that it was created in, I think it's published 2011, but there was like, you know, a fan, what is it when they all sign it and stuff, like a fan something that the fans started it like 2006
petition.
Oh, I know
a petition.
Yeah.
Like what year did it really start? Because for me, it would kind of like open up a lot more things that I want to look at as far as like processing this career and this time in my body.
So,
you know
so maybe the spark I would say started 2015. So perhaps that petition I would say 2010, maybe 5 years before
you're right.
that,
About 5,
around
10,
2010.
Okay.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay.
I had one ready in case.
I really think it was 2010 that.
That's what I think too, and
started
like
knocking on the door.
Yeah, that's what I think too, and so it's like it kind of changes a little bit of history, right? In a sense of a lot, like because
it just for me, I don't know why it took so long. 5 years.
There's that, but it's also like I find it pretty remarkable that like the audience like came together and made this happen for them, to have more entertainment where they're already trying to get you know what I'm saying? It was just like like I don't know, it's just interesting because it's not like we did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like
totally
shows there's more to what wrestling is, and I think that's like what it deserves if your talent is to experience having options of challenging history, because I don't believe it started in 15 with the commercial girls.
No,
I wanted to ask you a question. When do you think it really changed? When you first got there, the way they handled women's wrestling compared to the way it is today. Obviously, they hold it in such a higher regard. They main evented WrestleMania. They've come like long way from the Attitude Era, from the bra and panty matches and the mud pool matches and all that, whatever, for the entertainment matches. Because that was probably still happening when you first got there, right?
Yeah, but
when did you see the change that they started really taking?
You must mean in the women's division.
Why, you weren't a bra and panties match?
Oh, I gotta look at the picture. Hang on. Now that we're on this subject.
Yeah, because I would say I don't know it did change right then, but maybe in the women's division, yeah.
Oh my god.
Marty, last time you were there was 2006. Did you see a difference in the way they were handling?
I think it was 2008 when I had to come out for the mill. It might even been 9. But I don't know for sure because I was sad about it because that's the last time I've been there. But that was against The Miz when Snoop Dogg. Snoopy's over there in Jacksonville, pro.
Is he?
Well, he's got a place there. Unless he left.
Snoop Dogg's got a house in like every town in America. I mean.
He probably more than one.
Yeah. For sure.
Cool.
Yeah, but he
invited us over to do a live podcast stream from his balcony. Right?
I mean, that's what this should probably turn into. We should just get you two, me, Jay, and every week we get a new guest on here.
Yeah, that works.
To do what?
A lot of people.
We grill them. Like right now, we need. You know who we need on this show right now? Shannon Sharp and Kat Williams.
Shannon would be great.
Right, totally.
And
do you know their people?
I don't know. No, I don't. I wish.
But
maybe
I
they like
think
wrestling.
Maybe they do. Someone.
I know Shannon does. Well, no, I know Shannon's a big wrestling fan.
That's awesome. I bet he was Marty Jannetty.
All right, let me ask you this, Marty. If you could have a dream interview with somebody, right, in the world today, one person that you could say, you know what, Savage, I got us a guest. Who is it? Who are you bringing on here next week?
Probably Michelle Obama, because I got some funny questions for her.
Oh my God! You want to test drive him on me first?
That's so random.
Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama.
Okay, we're going political.
Well, hey.
Oh, you meant in the sports world? Okay.
No, it could be any. It could be anything.
Yeah,
It could be
any
anything.
world.
That girl that wears the pink hair in the soccer team that won the Olympics and all that World Championships.
With the
one that
she retired this year. Yeah, she retired this year. Because I just want to see like what point in life did she make the decision, just screwed it all up.
I'd like to talk to Michael Jordan. I want to talk to Michael Jordan. I need to know what it feels like to just not have to give a fuck about anything.
I talked to Mike one night in the club in Orlando, and Mike, you're right. He don't got to work, but you know what? He still stays contained. He he don't let himself get too wild, too crazy, but he has fun.
How about you, Victoria? Who would you bring on here?
Yeah, I'm just thinking about that now. But now I'm like, maybe do me last, please.
If I really had to pick someone right now, I'd be like, get me Will Smith. I'd love to ask him some fucking questions.
Well, you know what? You got me thrown off when you're like, I want to know what Jordan.
If you get Michael Jackson, I'm running.
Get Michael Jackson. That's a fucking. That's
not funny.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm running.
He's back from the dead.
You know what? I mean, honestly, like I would like to talk to Cat Williams a lot.
Oh.
Obviously,
good.
everyone does. Everyone does. But I do respect like his self-consistency, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of people sleep on how good Cat Williams stand-up was back in the day. He was like the funniest. Like when his new shit would come out, it was the funniest shit on the planet.
Yeah, you gotta see it. Yeah.
But his personality, like his human, like I've always like liked him no matter what it is. But he's always stayed like even the characters he plays on the movies, like they're all like
authentic.
Yeah, it's like you can tell, like, because that's what I think a performer's job is.
Yeah, he's pretty much a fucking pimp.
He's told me, you know what I'm saying? So I just really like, but now that like we're all getting older and we're also like listening to the topics he's talking about, it's the same thing. Like you're talking about this crowd shouted NDA. So this is crazy. Like I wish we didn't leave, but like
they chanted NDA and then they booed him. And as they chanted NDA and the boos were pouring in, the music would get louder. They were using his theme music to cover up the boos and chants.
See it.
Hey,
sorry, Marty.
Oh no, I interrupted. I'm sorry, but I was going to ask y'all something trivia kind of thing, because we were talking about Cat and all them. What about DC Young Fly? Does he not his whole his persona? Is that not Smokey from remember the movie Friday?
Yeah.
Is that not him? Did he just form his character behind that? Because it is so exact. They got their show now. What's it called? The newest Celebrity Squares.
And they made a new one of that?
Yeah. Well, and he's the host. Yeah. DC Young Fly, man. And it's, I mean, oh my God, it's so Chris Tucker. I mean, it's like,
Chris Tucker has had a drastic change.
I just thought of Marty's pictures he sent me. I don't even know why it's now stuck in my head.
Oh, now it's over? You got you?
I was going to send you the other one, but I mean, I don't want Mike to be offended or nothing.
He's sexy,
cool.
right?
I'm going to show him to Mike. Huh?
It's all play. It's just cutting up.
Yeah,
that's what I used to do at my parties at the house when I lived in Orlando, which was right down the street from Jacksonville.
Tell you, I was kind of terrified after I found that picture because earlier in the day he was like pinching on my leg when I first got to his house. I thought he was trying to have sex with me, and I was very.
No, I told you what. I'll be very polite about it, but
I was very creeped out. But I was like, Marty, I drove 20 hours to get here. Don't make me get in my car and drive 20 hours back right now because I'm about to fucking leave.
I kept telling him, I said, your shorts are too loose and they're too short. excuse my language, but your ball sack's hanging out. We can't do this.
I got big balls. What do you want me to tell you? I'm sorry.
Wear longer pants.
The pants shrunk on the way to Georgia. It was so damn hot in the car. 20 hours of steam from the trees.
And tree hit all the trees.
This guy told me he lives in Georgia. He lives in Alabama even. He doesn't live in Georgia.
It's a bunch of trees in either one.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Yo, in his neighborhood, the traffic lights just have garbage bags over them.
Yeah, because they're all broke.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. But I know that every street's a stop sign, basically, without a stop sign. So it's good times.
What do your neighbors say? They're not pissed at you?
No, they're always shooting bottle rockets.
When I say neighborhood, I mean like 100 different streets I saw. It's not like one street, like the whole fucking Columbus.
It's not a good city to live in.
Really?
Yeah, I'm only here to get fixed for my ankles, and I'm getting the hell back to it.
That is probably the last place I would ever want to get fixed for anything.
Well, no, but my doctors are the best in the world. They really are. Dr. O.
Yeah, that's because they're not in Columbus; they're in Atlanta.
Well, Dr. O's from Africa. He and we call him Dr. O. Everybody does, the whole city, because his name's Olawokba Sa. And you know, who the hell's going to be able to pronounce that? So Dr. O. And the McCluskeys both they're like world renowned. They go to Africa a lot to do charity work, for what they do. And like every time there's a disaster, like they went to Haiti not too long ago. And when they had that bad, was it earthquake or flood or hurricane? Yeah. And went down there and, helped out and all that. I mean, great people, super people. And they happened to be, I had to miss an appointment with Dr. O, which I was like, man, damn it. What do you mean you left me? But he had like a high up in South America, like an official. And it was a live or die because he's a blood infection doctor. He's the one that's checking my blood and seeing if I'm going to die or not. And but he had to go see a top official, and it was like emergency for the guy live or die. He flew down there. They flew him down there right away. So that's how good he is.
For you this last time?
What's that?
This last time when you went to the doctor?
No, that one was a disaster. Remember, that was another day. I wrote you some stuff, and I apologize for it because Savage, you know how I go dark at times.
Yeah.
And I hit her up with some of my darkness, and I thought, man, why am I writing that to her?
I don't think it was dark. I think it was just your human. I don't know.
It was fear. It was fear of going dark, though.
Yeah, I'm your friend. I really
that's
with you, and I was like, oh man, I just really did a prayer for you and stuff. Like CJ Parker, which was the Scooby Doo girl, or I don't know, but Lana. That's what I want to call her in my head right now. But yeah, I saw her post. I had to go back to the hospital for her situation.
For her finger, right?
Yeah.
It looked like it got infected or something. Some crazy.
Which one's the Scooby Doo girl? I'm trying to remember.
Scooby Doo girl?
Yeah,
I don't. I said, what's it? CJ Parker.
CJ Parker.
Oh no, maybe she was on Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
I know nothing.
Spider-Man
does whatever a spider can, and then I saw it. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know either.
How long is your show, Savage? Because I almost
evidently like 3 hours.
I want to go get some crackers.
Go get your crackers.
We're just
bullshitting. Why not? People are actually coming in and tuning in. So go get your crackers.
It takes a minute. Like I love my Twitch.
All right, I'm gonna take a break too. Y'all hold it.
Okay, yeah, we'll be back. I'm gonna get my crackers.
The legends are taking a break.
Right.
They're taking a break, Jay.
Legends right there.
Anybody have any questions in the chat? Like what the hell we should start talking about?
There was a lot of stuff they just digested. I'm trying to take in. First of all, I can't even believe we were even talking about the picture.
Talking about who?
The picture.
Oh, which one? Drag?
Not probably the main thing of the whole conversation.
Should we just finish out AEW real quick? What'd you think about Wheeler Yuta's promo?
Pretty trash.
Okay, what'd you think about the United Kingdom coming out? And we're gonna have Roderick Strong. I actually love Roderick Strong, and I agree with Adam Cole that he's one of the best wrestlers in the world. But what does this match do for him? I don't know, Jay. What'd you think about the match? He obviously picked up the win.
I just think that Tony Khan did a big mistake. I think he rushed us so much, and I think he was on his own hook line because he basically told the world he was going to reveal who the devil was. Now, I don't have a problem with Adam Cole. The problem I have is that he's injured. He's coming out like that. You know, it's not a Roger Strong parody. He's really injured. He's coming out. You could tell he's not ready to go, and he has to cut these promos because all those guys behind him can't. And they have to keep being on TV to try to go. Now, it's a typical promo, Savage, but let's face it, he's not moving the needle forward, and it's because of the injury.
Okay. No, for sure. Did you get to see Deonna Purrazzo backstage, too?
Yeah.
This was the lifesaver. This was the lifesaver of tonight.
Lifesaver?
Yes. Deonna Purrazzo could work. Yeah, and I know, Pro. There are a lot of nice women there in the back, and yada yada yada. But some of them can't work for shit.
So, Pro, if you're back in AEW next week, who's the first person you want to have a match with or a story with? More importantly,
I don't know. It's a tie between like Red Velvet and Deonna and Brett Baker.
Wow.
I don't know. It's funny because of course I would say Saraya and stuff, but in Ruby, I saw Ruby.
I think it's Saraya. You have to build that one up for a while.
Yeah. Plus, like I think
that's a money story. That's a money match. There's so much history there.
Yeah, and the thing is like I think right now, like since everyone's coming in, like I think we're better for the business to be the support system that welcomes these girls in separately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think of it the way I know it in the ring. That's why it probably is better to talk to you guys and y'all transmit what you understand. Because I learned, too, from the way you saw it. Because if I'm living it, it's different than where This is extreme cheese. Sorry, by the way.
Here, let's give Jay Hold on, let's give Jay his chance to close out the AEW part of the show. We had the main event, Jay Sting, Darby Allin taking on Kaneshke Takeshita, Powerhouse Hobbs with Don Callis, my favorite manager in the game today. There's Ric Flair, Marty's boy. He's got some stories for Mr. Flair. We'll talk about Flair later. But Jay, what did you think about the main event? This is Sting's final match in the Daily Center. What did you think, Jay?
I think it's time to finally say goodbye.
Oh, don't do that.
I really do, guys. And I know he's a legend. I know he's an icon. I saw it tonight with Chris Jericho when he didn't even grab Bill for the code breaker. It just looked like pure trash. And the NBA will help you. And you know what? For Sting, he just moved a little slowly. And this is the only way you could book him because this match, believe it or not, no matter how much I'm crapping on Sting, it delivered. They got everybody in. Everybody was loving the outside. Sting had his moments, but let's face it, folks. Let's face it. I was scared at the end. Now, Crow, I know you were there. If you saw this match, I don't know, but I would love to get your take on this. I was truly scared for the guy. You could even see the finish. He just landed on that table, reverse DDT. Boom. There it is right there. Thank you, Savage. Lands on the back of his head.
Yeah, we already had that ready.
This is concrete, folks. This is not no pad. This is not no 2x4. This is a 63-year-old. This is a 63-year-old guy that's going to go, and he's doing these kind of spots, which I've just been saying a million times. Right there, you laugh.
He's
but
crazy.
The guy couldn't get up. He couldn't get up, and it took him a minute to get up. And I was really scared. I don't even know if he's going to make it to Revolution.
Marty? What do you think when you see this picture?
Look at him. You're checking up on him.
When we were in Japan, they don't have they don't have the regular toilets. You squat the shit. No, they have the hole in the floor. And you dip down and poo poo in the floor. But they have what?
But
what does that have to do with the picture?
Would you do it?
I thought about that picture.
If you were ready to go, and I say I need you to do a table spot, will you do it?
A table spot. I did it for I forgot his name now, but I did it for him. And about the table was reinforced underneath, and we didn't know it. And he did a flip off the back, and it didn't give, it didn't break. It was like that was spontaneous on the spot thing. And of course, you do it for the moment. And a lot of times that gets you in trouble.
Yeah, and then it looked like he got Sting in trouble because he looked like he got a little stinger.
Somebody got a little
Just think, you don't need to do these spots. Savage, did you go to the surprise or should I go what happened after the match?
Oh, yeah, you can go. Kill it.
Then the Young Bucks come out of nowhere with the little Charlie Chaplin mustaches. They've grown, so I didn't even know they were men. I thought they were still boys. They come out all cocky and everything. Listen, the only way to book Sting in a final match, I hate to say this, is a tag team match. Got to cover him a little bit because he can't fully go. But I personally would have loved to see Sting go one-on-one. And I hate to say this, I would have picked Darby. I would have picked Darby out.
And there's still time for that. This could just be a match. It might not be the main event.
They just called it. They just called it.
I'm gonna show everybody this for a little bit. You know what that is, Jay? That right there is the current WWE champion of the world, Seth freaking Rollins.
Is he a champion right now?
And that's Marty Jannetty.
Yay!
Yeah, Marty.
Wow, Marty.
Look, I had to check the referee. I didn't trust him.
Is that Kevin Keenan?
One of the new generation.
I think so.
Seth Rollins.
No, that's Seth Rollins in the ring. Well, he was Tyler Black. Yeah, I think that was what you said. Yeah.
Watching wrestling on television.
But you know the thing with him, man, I knew right then that night, I said, this guy's going places. Because, I get to work with the indies a lot. And, get some new guys.
What do you see in Tyler Black, MJ, after you were done with the match? What you thought?
I was embarrassed for myself. I'm like, damn, I hope I made him look good.
I just beat a watch.
Did he look good?
Actually, Marty, I watched that full match, and we're going to watch it back another time. But this was actually a good match.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was a good match.
Yeah.
Everybody got the win.
He's solid, man. That's like I say. I think it wasn't even long after that they brought him in, and he just, what did he do? That not 3 count, but he did something. What did he do? He was part of a faction before the Shield. That's it. Yeah.
Shield. Yeah. Well, he's Triple H's special project. Him, Roman Reigns, and Jon Moxley are all,
Do y'all like Moxley? Are y'all impressed?
I respect Moxley.
I think back in the day, not anymore.
But so y'all were impressed with him. Sonny always wanted. You like him?
I mean, okay. I think his isn't he like a grunge, like Creed listening?
I think that's what it's supposed to be.
Creed listening grunge.
I don't know. I think 90s grunge. Like he kind of is like a very I know when I see as a match, he's gonna come in.
Like a huge cheese Nirvana. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Yeah,
the last 4 years he's tried to.
So I'm like,
he's tried to coin himself as like the hardcore king of AEW, basically.
Hey,
he doesn't even sell anymore. He doesn't even sell.
He doesn't need to. He's Jon Moxley.
Sonny,
get back up.
Sonny, before she went to jail for a long time, she always
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, wanted to. She liked him, and she was putting the word out like, "Oh, I gotta have him." She used to do that. She put it in magazines or just interviews. Like, I got it. She had done that about me the first time. I didn't know Sonny Stitch. I think it's her name, Stitch, however you said it. And somebody showed me in the magazine. I said, "Oh, that's cool." I figured a fan. And they said, "It is a fan, but she's now in the wrestling with you." And it was Sonny. I'm like, "Oh my God." Or Tammy Stitch. I'm sorry, I said Sonny. Tammy Stitch in the magazine, a wrestling magazine. But she just didn't.
Crush on? Sorry, in the beginning, in the modern age, who did she have a crush on? Seth Rollins?
No, Moxley. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah, she put it out.
I'm sure Renee Paquette was thrilled with that shit.
Is that his wife or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, she's a tremendous talent. Great interview.
Yeah.
We should be working for CNN or Fox. You don't need.
She should have worked at ESPN.
So
hey, Crow. Was Mike in the business or been in the business?
The wrestling business?
No, your boy. Yeah.
Yeah, the wrestling. No way. No.
Okay, because I was say a lot. So many couples, together in the rest. When we were doing it, and the girls were just starting to come in more than like one, like Sherry Martel, or you had Sonny, or you had Sable. Them poor girls had to fend for themselves. It's just one girl and all them guys. And they started bringing in more, because Candy, eye candy, and and back then. I think the Nitro girls took it to another level, with WCW.
The Nitro
and then and what WWF did something, but there were ring girls that went around with a card like the boxing. It didn't quite equal up, but the girls started coming in more and more, and then the wrestling, like, to me, before you, Crow, so don't feel like you're in this group. The girls, it used to be embarrassing to watch them wrestle, because it would be so off. The timing, like clothesline, like over, way over the head.
I mean, you're not lying, man. Listen, there has been some bad, wrestling, but it's not even the girls' fault. Back then,
no.
They didn't have the
They
time.
Didn't care. It was just, it was all they wanted.
They didn't have the training. They didn't have the time. They didn't have the place to go and learn their craft. Some of them weren't doing independence at all. They're just coming and getting booked on Raw for these stupid gimmick matches. What do you expect?
And then Trish Stratus kind of changed the game because
Trish and Lita,
and then
Ivory,
Mickey came behind
James, Ivory,
and then all of a sudden the girls
China changed the game. Man.
Now
I always thought it was Sable for me.
I've said this.
Sable was for me kind of changed. Started to change.
I've said this, like girls like Foxy and them. They changed it and made it like now the girls are, I think, better than most of the guys, So it's like, well, shit, man. I'll watch the girls match because they're better. Not only is it eye candy, but they're better matches. And it was never.
Victoria,
like
who do you think is the best female talent in the world right now, pound for pound, like legit, like baddest wrestler in the world today?
Besides yourself, because you are.
I know.
It's a
Becky
tough.
Lynch.
I would have to, it's a tie for me. I think Gail Kim and Asuka. I don't know. I like, Asuka. I said Gail Kim or Asuka. I think Asuka is on my list.
Gail Kim's that good?
Yeah, she's fluid. She can work with everybody, and it seems that she doesn't have to be a babyface or a heel. She'll just always deliver. So she can be a performer, and she knows psychology, and she helps women. I think Asuka, because she comes from obviously a whole different experience.
Asuka seems like,
Asuka's a badass. I've loved Asuka since I met her.
Yeah, and like knowing her background about how she was in different tag teams and like what it was like to get on the map for her, it's curious to me, like the experience of making it to WWE, because everybody approaches WWE with their own image in mind. It's the way we're all trying to like compare and collaborate more ideas, because this is where it happens together. But at first, I don't really think my first day at training, I could conceptualize it. But I fainted my first day at training. Santino Marella was there. And do you know Jack Bull? Marty, you probably might know Jack Bull. He was old school in OVW.
The name I know.
He was like, there goes the neighborhood. And it was like, Elliot, I had too many bumps.
Hold on one minute. I'm gonna get some ice. I'll be right back.
Some ice.
I think for me is Becky Lynch, because if you could work with anybody,
over comparison,
you're doing your job great. So
put some red hair on. Well, she got red hair now, does she?
Or does she? I think it's like orange, right? Like a little orange.
Yeah, I like.
Yeah, it's like orange.
Is Becky the one?
I'm sorry.
You would know better, Crow. Didn't she get her face messed up or something, and she had to like a facelift?
Yeah. I don't know.
You mean she had a broken nose by like
the girl caught her. I guess a little bit much.
Popped her in the face. So
I didn't know all that. I saw her come back after so many years, and I was like, God dang, she made it obvious. Like you want to do a little at the time, I guess, for facelift or whatever.
She probably got the pop knocked out of her face. That was a hard hit.
You know what I'm talking about, though? You remember that?
Yeah. Okay. I think it definitely was an accident by all.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was on purpose.
Yeah, no, and it was just I don't know. The girls know what it was, but it just looked like a total accident. But it looked like it came like 60 miles an hour, because Nia's she is strong.
I was gonna say, like, if you imagine she was
yeah, but she's balanced. Like, so when she's throwing something, I think she's completely committed. Whether or not, I think that's the thing about, I think there was a question Savage or maybe Jay asked earlier. You know, the one thing about having so many new women come in is like, it's interesting because in my experience, like I was in developmental 3.5 years. If it weren't for that foundation, I would not
Atlanta or Orlando?
I was in Louisville, and then OVW, and then I went to Tampa for a minute, FCW at the time, and I did.
By the way, you sent me that picture of you and Alpha Jr.
Oh yeah, he sent it to me today. I was like,
because I had asked him. I hit him up. I said, "Listen, give me a call. I want to talk to you about maybe bringing in you for just like, you know, maybe just to hang out. Maybe you might want to start training again. You know, whatever." He's like, "Oh," she's like, "Oh, Alicia's my sister." That was the only thing he said to me.
It's cool.
Dude, that's what so it's funny because we were just talking about him yesterday, and that's why it was so coincidence. Like when I saw his legs, I was like, oh, this is so magic. Today's complete magic. I also want to talk to you guys about my girlfriend Joanne. She's amazing, and I had a chat with her. She used to work at NBA, and then she went to NFL. She was like NFL and then NBA, but now she's like private, but does herself. But
what's she do there?
She does everything. No, she's the corporate. She's the brain.
Oh, okay. Office, okay.
You know, but like what we were talking about as females and like kind of transitioning in different roles in your career. Cause like, you know, she went from NFL to NBA, right? And I'm looking at, I was telling her I was going to AEW tonight, you know? So it was like, we were talking about WWE and AEW. And she's so funny because I wanted to share the insight she shared was, she goes, yeah, it's like same and different. Like, it's like same game, different ball. Yeah. It's like, it's true. It's the same, and each game plays with a ball, and football, basketball. I go, that is the best visual to help some of these, like, my coworkers, like, just kind of get a boundary and a parameter from the business. Because as the business changes, I think that's the difference. We still give to it, but we can't, you know, I'm sorry.
No, I was interrupting. Sorry. But I was going to say, for what you're saying is, you know, that's what I teach my kids, you know, the students I get, is learn these games at this level, because all it does is continues up there. It's just, you know, once you learn them here, you're prepared for the games when you get up there. They never go away. It's like, this is because when you're first starting out, you don't know, you know, like this is the way it is, and I don't like it. You know,
and I like it. It's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And then the thing is, learn it, because it just elevates. When you elevate, the game elevates. It's still just more bullshit, you know. Yeah. But if you've learned along the way, you're better prepared for it. I mean, like I was telling one time,
apples, bananas, where it's all fruit.
Yeah.
Right. It's like same game, different ball. I was like, girl, interesting. Because at the same time, when she says same, different, right? It's such an interesting conversation, but I want to have her on our show. You guys will meet her because she also knows a lot of athletes that might want to conversate too. They might like wrestling. They might want to talk to Marty. I think everyone wants to talk to Marty, to be honest with you. I want to talk to Marty. I was like, oh, you're locked on Savages? I'm so there. Jay's there, great. Yeah, I'm coming. It's like, I like it. I like this little hang, you know. I think it's like really been refreshing to go to Tony's and see you. I feel like I'm at y'all's house. I mean, I wish we were in person. I mean, hopefully we can get there someday, but we'll figure it out. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'm trying to get you up here to go to the battlefield on the 28th
of January.
Yeah.
What about WrestleCon?
Yeah,
we gotta talk about that. What do you do? What are your plans for WrestleMania weekend?
Yeah, gotta be, because we got
Marty's plans are to be stuck next to my hip. What are your plans?
Nice, I like it. I'll be following y'all. Okay. So Tony,
here we come.
Tony offered, and his buddy DeMario offered to sponsor me at WrestleCon this year, which will be really exciting because I've never been, you know, and yeah, and so that, I guess I'll be there. That's as of like literally today. So I'm real stoked. So obviously the good brother uncles know each other. So Marty and I will be together, and then we'll be like, you know, with our other families. So yeah, I'm so excited.
I'll talk to the people at WrestleCon and see if we can get our tables all kind of in the same area. so we
That'd
don't
be
have
nice,
to
yeah.
go any far. But it
Get
would
in
be great.
trouble.
It would be
You
great
running
for
around.
Tony to have that experience of bringing the talent in as like a vendor. I don't think he's had that experience yet.
Tony Khan.
No, tantalizing Tony, your boy.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? Here's another thing. At River City Wrestling, like Melina's real sweet. Like she's got, I don't know his name because I haven't had a conversation with him, but he'll let us like almost like that the Mr. Olympia. You can do whatever you want in your area.
Oh yeah,
you can do whatever you want, and it's like a lot of girls.
I know very well about doing whatever I want in my area.
You're right. Never mind. We'll be packing it up and doing it outside.
And that's theoretically because when I was working doing the conventions with Days of the Dead, what's his name, Gomez? I can't remember. But like you just said, it's your area. You should do whatever you're gonna do. Like sit there and what I was doing was the taking the rope.
Oh wait, I just wanted to show that to Crow. This is me attacking, tantalizing Tony because I just got fed up with his bullshit.
Part 1.
He was the one in the video. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not playing the audio because I don't want to get copyright. There's like I put a song there.
Show the little girl scared.
Tantalizing. Play the clip, producer.
Once again, guys, check out Ken Hoover, Case Promotions. He's got the Nation of Domination coming and Legend Hamlet, man. Oh, shut the hell up, Tony. I told you I'm sick of it. Stay down.
Moving on the little girl scared for her life.
Right there, you see that Crow? I'm vicious.
Little girl scared for her life.
In front of his little girl, I attacked that man.
Look how scared she was. She's looking way up like, oh my God.
Me and Tony have really good chemistry when we do stuff.
You gotta lay
like
that chair shot in with a plastic chair, though, bro.
I'm not crippling that man. Leave him alone.
You ain't gonna cripple a plastic chair.
That was the chair spot they were talking about yesterday. I heard about the chair spot from the players, but now because I saw that visual aid earlier, but now I'm putting the store. I'm like, oh, and you're right.
I'm waiting for them to have the match at the battlefield. That's what I'm waiting for.
Somebody, Travis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, Marty.
Travis said Cat Williams, not Jay.
Oh yeah, he's
talking about Jay Williams.
Don't worry about Travis. I gotta get Marty and Travis in there. Marty, I think you and Travis would have an interesting conversation.
What's up, Travis?
Travis is a super fan.
Super Uber.
Super fan who wants to ride the coattails of the Savage.
How long was the coattail?
Pretty long.
Okay.
There's a line.
You heard that? That means he's going to drag you.
Alicia, I keep calling her Alicia. Victoria, do you like fur coats? Then my father-in-law's a furrier. He has a shop in Manhattan. He sells coats to Kim Kardashian.
How many things does he got?
Well, I can't afford those, You
don't have to afford it. I'll take you there, and you're going to just pick what you want.
To let Mike know.
You're so funny. I'll trade him all the fur coats I have for his. I mean, for mine, I just find them at really.
I don't trade. Just don't know. You go there and you pick what you like. You can get a nice hat, nice mint coat, maybe.
Yeah.
Chinchilla, he says. That's what his. When I asked him what's the best fur that you've experienced, that you've dealt with, he says chinchilla.
My best was llama hair.
Llama hair.
Yeah, I had a llama hair.
Llama hair. I like llamas. I like llamas. I've seen a lot of llamas because of my son. We go to the petting zoos. They're very good.
They got llamas there?
Of course.
You want a llama hair jacket?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Llamas are rare, man, in this part of the world.
Have you ever been hunting, Crow?
Yes, but I mean, not like me in trying to get something, but I've been on like a trip where there was like hunting elk and stuff, or not elk. I've never seen an elk. I want to see elk.
Yeah, you don't go after elk.
Yeah, I want to see one in real life.
They're beautiful. But yeah, they're scary.
Make sure there's a wall between you.
Oh my God.
My friends they've been telling me to go to this one spot where there's bear. And I keep telling them, I'll be there. I'm not going
there.
I'm not going anywhere near that fucking place. They're like, there's bear everywhere. Well, that's not where I'm going to go.
Yeah.
No. Can I tell that Pat Tanaka story?
Which one? It depends.
The one going down Alligator. Alligator Alley down in Florida, right? And it's mainly a cut through across the state from Tampa to get to Tampa to Miami side. and go down Alligator Alley. And it's called that because shit, I think it must go right through the swamp. Alligators every damn where. And if they're in the street laying around, ain't shit you can do about it. You just got to wait till they move. You can blow the horn. They'll just look at you like, what?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. So, Tanaka told it best, didn't he, Savage?
They left him in the middle of the road, like in his boxers. And they left him there in the dark. And he thought an alligator was chasing him.
Yeah, he said, I started walking off because we all have to, go to the bathroom. I mean, I don't know how women do it, if y'all go on the side of the road or what.
No, we'll stop.
on long trips, we can get out and be done and back in. We all got out and jumped back in and left Pat in the middle of darkness. And he's screaming, what are y'all doing? I can't see nothing. It is pretty pitch dark back then. And Pat tells, he goes, I heard this. And I started walking faster, like, because Alligator Alley, right? So he starts walking faster, and he goes, I'm going faster out here. And he goes, I started screaming and running out here. And he said, I was scared to death about shit on myself. And everybody sitting there in the car laughing when I caught up because what was behind me was a donkey. A donkey. And everybody said the donkey was scared to death too. And he was following you. But that really happened though, man. Poor Pat. He thought
the better story than that he told me
was it a real donkey?
Yeah, it was a real donkey. The better story that he told me is Marty let Tanaka use his apartment to go and hang out. So Tanaka brings some girl that he met, right? He's like, oh, I'm gonna get lucky tonight. Yeah. So he goes to Marty's apartment. And
wait. No, the thing was, I had my friends I always didn't care about them coming. Back then we was on the road.
Oh, let me tell the story because the only thing that matters is the poor guy opens the damn door and gets hit in the head with bricks because Marty's a sick fuck and he's setting traps up in the house for these people.
I set them up because my friends kept coming in when I didn't mind them partying at the house, but they'd leave the shit. I'd come home from 30 days on the road, open my door, and there's bitches laying around naked, which I didn't mind, stepping over, beer cans, trash, Burger King bags. I'd come home from 30 days, clean up. I ain't letting y'all use the house no more.
Well, bottom line is, man, poor Tanaka got hit in the head with a brick.
So I booby trapped it.
The girl just leaves because she's like, nah, man, you're breaking into this shit.
He finally said, because I told him, I said, oh, I'm sorry, go around to the back door, the side door of the garage.
That's my good night story there, guys.
I forgot, though. I promise I forgot. He opens the door and bam, 3 bricks. He said blood was coming out in front. That's when the girl said, no, you're breaking in. You don't know who's here. Poor Pat. And I did not mean to do that. I forgot.
You killed the poor guy.
I'll tell you a story too. This is nowhere that. This one particular day, it was like myself, Gail, and Eve Torres, and we were going to work, obviously. And the first stop we had was, I think we went to the gym, and as we were leaving the gym, Eve accidentally left me, and then she came back and it was fine, Yeah, exactly, right? But I mean, we were girls, right? So it was like Gail and we were all like laughing, like, oh shit, But then we went to the gym, right? That same day, and we were putting the luggage in, and then she closes the damn van door on my head.
Oh damn! Shit.
All
these accidents.
Yeah, in the same day. And Gail is just dying laughing. It's just like, looking at it now. We were just like, dope.
Yeah. At some point, you got to lean back and say, are these accidents?
Yeah, I was like, dude, this is just getting crazy. But once I was driving, because I used to have a heavy foot. That's why I don't really like that.
Have a what?
A heavy foot, like super Texas.
Oh, I thought you said butt.
Basically, he was a fucking crazy driver, probably.
Yeah, I used to be a crazy driver, and then I got too many tickets. And
did Jay sign out?
Yeah, he has to go to work in the morning, and so do I.
We do too.
Me too.
But
finally, I just want to say I got pulled over 3 times in one night with
one night.
Roca and Natty.
First two wasn't good enough.
Yeah. I know. But, I mean, I guess these are just weird coincidences in my head. Sorry, y'all.
I always wondered, like, because the boys, oh, God, we've been ribbing each other, doing shit on the road. I always wondered, like, girls travel together. Do they just, like, walk and talk about makeup?
Yeah, and hold hands and skip.
Yeah. Or do y'all do crazy
We
shit
bring our
with each
jump
other?
ropes. No, we party. I'm just kidding. No. No.
Yeah,
no, we all have a good time. We like to prank on each other too. Like,
oh, you do? Okay.
oh yeah, but I mean, definitely, I don't know. Not like the boys.
That's the best part of the business.
Maybe now that you're going to go back into the business, you can try to be like the new Mr. Perfect of the wrestling world and be the king of the ribs.
I'm gonna be your manager, Savage. That's what I want to be.
Okay.
But like the last person I wanted to shout out to for seeing, which was really fun, is Jimmy Jacobs. Y'all watched? I liked him. He was really funny. He's always.
I know the name. You got a slide, Savage. I know that name. What are you gonna say about him, though? You ain't stopped eating since we've been on here.
No, I just got all my
How do you stay so thin? Damn.
I burn.
Yeah, you burn them eating it.
I burn sleeping. But I have a new. I'm gonna go learn to get like trained in that aerial yoga with all that.
Is this Jimmy Jacobs right here?
Yeah.
And he's joining AEW as a producer?
He's there, yeah.
He's there, okay.
Yeah, I've known him a while.
Why does he look familiar?
Because he's an indie.
Been around?
Yeah. But I can't, but there is a point, I wanted to bring him up a couple times, but he gave good advice, just like Joanne. So there was something like he gave little wrestling nuggets, but yeah, anyway, I love you guys, and this was really fun. Are we gonna aim for this on Wednesdays?
Well, we gotta think about what the hell this is. We gotta create what this is.
Well, what is it? It's
Are
your
we still on air? Is it us or are we still on air?
Oh no, we're live. Yeah, we're still live.
Hey, everybody left.
He's like, hey, Marty, you're gonna get some sleep, right? Because we have to record with Tanaka.
Tanaka, what, 8 or 9?
He told me to tell you that you shouldn't go to sleep. You should just stay awake.
No.
Well, the chances are. That's why I was hoping it'd be around 10 or 11. Like I get a half an hour nap.
He's not going to sleep.
Why don't you go to sleep? What do you do?
I've got to sit around like now when I'm crippled, sit around and watch TV and see what Trump did today.
Yeah, let me know.
I got millions of things to do. I always got something to do.
Me too.
He won't slow down.
Oh no, I wish I had more time.
Yeah, well, Marty, if you sleep, it might heal your leg, though.
Yeah, maybe.
But wait, of course. But the thing is, I'm always insomniac, and I guess it runs. My dad could never sleep.
I'm a night owl too. I think Crow, you're definitely a night owl too. Where I think we're all kind of night owls.
I've always been like a night owl and an early riser, so I've always suffered in.
That's how crows do.
Yeah, that's right.
You're right, but it's also how workers do. We're all driving.
Last night I went to bed 4 in the morning. At 6:30, the alarm's going off. I got to wake up and hit the road.
I tried to tell you slow your roll, but you won't listen to me.
And I like to wake up at 5.
Catch up on sleep. You know what I got over here, Marty?
What you got?
Let me show you this.
Uh-oh.
Remember that?
That's a fresh box.
Clean, right?
Nice.
This is a fan of yours that gave this to me 4 months ago for 90s Con, which obviously you didn't make it to.
Oh, you ain't got to say it like that.
Now, he told me, he's like, you know what? I don't know what's going on with Marty Jannetty. I said, he's going to be at WrestleCon, man, I think. So,
yeah, you think.
So I'm gonna send it back to the fan.
I told my doctor, my friend, my doctor, Dr. McCluskey, but Lee. I told Lee, I said, man, we got to do something, man, because I can't keep. They're messing with my damn insurance.
You know what that is, bro?
Is that you?
That's me. Yeah.
With who? Who is that? That's your boy?
That's me on the cover of the Village Voice with a girl named Julie G. Spot Parker.
I thought she was married.
She quit the business about 2 weeks after this photo was taken.
Probably had to.
I don't know why they chose that picture, but I guess they just wanted to show a girl kicking a boy's butt, and that's what we got. What are we gonna do?
So, but Marty, what were you saying about your You said insomnia and stuff. I know. I'm like sitting
Oh,
here.
it's hard. It's horrible. I mean, and like what you just mentioned about us and the wrestlers, you got to remember too. It's especially in my era. I don't know how much y'all did, but we were doing 20, 30, 40 days in a row before we got a few days off and then right back. So when you're doing all that, time zones, you're going through so many different time zones. When you leave the country, forget about it, as they say in New York, forget about it. But but what are you doing, Savvy?
I'm making a fucking mess. I spilled water all over this shit. It's all bad news over here.
Damn it. But yeah, I mean, that never helped it. But I had insomnia. I mean, I can go 3-4 days without sleeping.
Real? Are you serious? It seems
I don't like to. Yeah, I don't.
I've done that. I've went 4 days without sleeping because I was playing a video game.
Yeah, but you need stamina to do that. You don't just like stay up. Like you gotta have a auto repetition, and then eventually it starts piling up, and it's not that.
No, I got used to it. I was doing it back then because I've been ranked number 1 in the world 11 times in 11 different major
still,
games.
you should not embarrass that kid that like you did that day.
Fuck that kid.
You remember what I'm talking about?
You don't come at me and disrespect me.
He was 10 years old, man.
Listen, when it comes, there's certain things I do good.
Savage is pretty good at
there's
games.
certain things I do good, and there's certain things I don't do good. And guess what? When I'm not good at something, I don't do it. You don't see me playing baseball. I'm not out there playing golf. You don't see me playing hockey or ice skating because I'm not good at any of that shit.
Why you being lazy?
I can play basketball really good. I can play football really good. I can wrestle really good. I can talk good. And when it comes to video games, I'll take your money.
I like it. That's
take
so
your
cool.
money.
But you know what he did? The poor little kid, little kids like 10, 12, I don't know, 10. But he came up that game, whatever it was. Savage didn't want to play. Like, get out here, kid. Get out here, kid.
Wasting my time.
Yeah, and so I'm like, just play it, man.
Because what I do, Crow, is I set up the system and I tell people, because it's a popular game and a lot of people think they're good at it. So I take challenges for $500.
Wow. Are you kidding
if you
me?
want to, no.
That's what he was hitting the kid with. Kid is 10 years old. He's got $500 on him.
I don't
Why
get
does he have $500?
No, he didn't have $5 on him. I just played him out of pity.
Couple dollars. He did pull out $2.
I played him out of pity. Terrible.
And beat him and said, get out of here, kid. I was like, come on, man.
Oh my god. You know what I was thinking? Maybe our this segment on Wednesday, like, because I want to review AEW. I don't really know if I really want to care much to review Raw, like, because I'm not trying to be a wrestling review person.
Yeah.
I guess, right?
Yeah,
but
dude,
also,
I keep telling Savage, but I mean,
well, hold on. How are you going to watch AEW? You don't have TV.
well, that's why I have to like study before our show or something. I don't know. I have to figure it out. So
what are you going to study? You got to watch the show.
I know. I got to go to the show.
Do you ever try? What?
What's the people up in Pennsylvania that don't have electricity?
The Amish.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Are you?
I'm very familiar with the Amish.
Am I Amish? No.
Yeah. Why are you Amish? I mean, you don't watch TV.
Well, there's a TV now. Mike moved in with the TV, but no, there wasn't no
Damn,
TV.
y'all got one TV after all these years.
I hadn't had one for 8 years. I didn't have
You
time.
need to get yourself a smart TV, and then I'll get you some passwords.
Smart TV.
Because the smart TVs have apps.
Oh, we have apps.
Do.
YouTube TV is all you need.
Oh yeah, that's what I have. I have YouTube TV. That's what I like. YouTube.
So you got TV.
You know,
So, yeah, I
YouTube's
got
the
TV.
most watched thing.
Yeah.
But this is what I was thinking.
Wait, you
What
have a YouTube TV account and telling me you don't have TV?
Oh, I have YouTube channel app. Then I don't know.
No, you don't got shit. You need YouTube. You need YouTube TV.
Okay, no, but I'll get it. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, hold on. What service do you have in Florida? What's your provider?
ATT.
AT&T or just ATT?
AT&T.
AT&T. Okay, and that's your internet provider
And home phone.
and home phone.
And cell phone.
They don't do TV.
Yeah, they do TV. I might have a TV package. I don't know.
You probably have like a whole fucking.
I know.
package
I
and
might.
shit. And no TV to plug it into.
No, we have a TV now.
Okay.
But what if we named like our segment like
Fuck TV.
Nightcap?
TV, yeah.
Nightcap.
Night
Stitch
court.
Shots.
We should bring back Night Court.
You go. It's so funny. You go. We should get someone on the show to grill him.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'd go nuts right now.
Said.
Maybe Dave Chappelle right now. I'll grill him too.
Leave him alone.
Dave Chappelle, yeah. He can grill me. We should have cool guests on the show and then have them grill. No,
that's how this would work. If we made this like a weekly thing where every week it's Marty, me, you, Jay until he taps out, and then a guest, like a celebrity guest.
Well, that's a lot of people, like Jay was saying.
Yes, it is.
It's too many.
But I would have conflicting guests because I know Snoop Dogg loves Donald Trump.
And you ain't getting Donald Trump. You ain't getting Snoop Dogg. Stop it.
If I could, though, what are they going to be? What if they were on the same show?
I don't even know what would happen.
They would talk it out. Ooh, I know. They would write a letter to each other.
They actually like each other, but out in the public, I'll leave the Snoop one time said I'll leave the country.
You know who I want on this show? I want Vince.
That might not be that hard.
He's got nothing else to do right now. He ain't working.
I know.
Yeah, right.
He's at the gym. He goes to Planet Fitness, if you can believe it or not.
He doesn't just see the women because he's got his gym in his house. He ain't got to go nowhere.
Do what he wants to do. Right? He's at Michael Jordan money. He don't care.
I want Vince. I want Dana White.
Dana White,
like?
yeah.
Howard Stern. Oh, God, I'd love to talk to Howard Stern.
I don't know, though, man. Is he crazy? You know, I had thought about I thought about me and you, Crow, doing the thing together, and it would be like that. Like you'd be Robin. Except Robin was kind of laid back and quiet. Robin, on this show, on Howard Stern show.
Oh, yeah, no, that's cool. I'd be laid back.
But it was just, there were sort of opposites because he's loud and boisterous, and she's laid back but sharp and to the point.
Very assertive.
Yeah, and so
great questions.
Yeah. I was thinking that would be you and I could model behind that.
Robin was always the sane one of that group.
Yeah.
He was the sane one because Howard, out of his fucking mind, everybody else, all his friends.
When he came in as Fart Man at the Academy Awards,
that was
whatever it was.
That was good shit.
He's done a lot of great, funny things in his career to get to where he is, to just chill and like use his because he hosted.
And his movie was good. What's it called? Private Parts.
Oh yeah, right, yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think what wrestling, like being out of one particular company with wrestling and seeing that we did so much stuff. We can do video production, we can do things we want to do, whatever. But even in like the movie industry, like there's many places and people that are trying to do different things to get to where they're going. It's not like I don't know. Maybe TV makes it seem like everyone's an overnight sensation. It starts to give you.
Well, yeah, because you always see it when they're there.
Well,
you don't see what they had to do.
They glamorize it like
exactly.
That,
it's not that. Look at Oscar. Look at Howard Stern. Because you're almost like, because we're all like, yeah.
Well, think about this. On a lot of TV shows, a lot of these actors are playing kids. Meanwhile, they're 30 years old, 32 years old. And they're playing
porn a lot.
Well, I don't know about the porn, but they play the role of an 18-year-old college student or something with makeup on. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I won't lie. Like, now that we're kind of talking, just like, I know before we sign off and stuff, but.
Still people watching.
Well, acting, right? So,
yeah,
like y'all know the show Euphoria.
I've heard of it.
Oh man, y'all gotta see it. It's pretty good, But Mike and I were like, we love it and stuff. But I was thinking, like, as someone that set these scenes together, like, I kept thinking, if I were this actress, I'd be freaking weirded out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be weirded out because you have to like perform sexual scenes, so you're like you know what I'm saying, like it's just like, but in front of people, like I would be freaking out, and I'm like, acting might not be my gig, you know what I'm saying?
Well, and Howard
didn't you have some stuff like that in WWE over the years where you had to like play someone's boyfriend and maybe have a kissing scene?
I've had like one kissing scene when I did the planner stuff, but
did Mike get mad? Did Mike understand?
It was like
who'd you have to kiss?
Edge, because
I was just like Edge.
Yeah, like when Vicky and him were, getting married.
Okay.
But it was like obviously one time, and then I never had a kissing scene again.
But was it awkward, or was like cool?
Like,
that's a hell of a question, bro.
yeah, like I don't remember really trying to like,
especially
stay
on
with
TV.
it.
All right, what did you think when you saw Edge and Lita's scene on Raw where they were like having sex under the sheets?
It's again like, I mean,
Did you
sorry,
think
Marty,
that was
you go,
too
Marty.
much?
Well, in that time of year, I don't think it was pushing any envelope, right? The Attitude Era and everything, like,
It
and
was
it's
getting
like,
there.
yeah, it's like Marty knows better.
But you know what's funny?
Marty, that shit was getting Marty going.
Triple. No, what was funny though was Triple H. You know, he was doing he's talking about it on the interview or something. He goes, "We all saw when you stood up with that little sex thing you did with her, and it wasn't much down there poking on your damn little panties you were wearing." He was basically saying, "Little dick bastard."
Little Adam Copeland. Oh, that's
Oh man. Okay, real quick, I want to circle back. Well, I know we're kind of on like
that's going to be on the
topic,
dirt sheets tomorrow. Marty said Adam Copeland's got.
Yeah, they probably will.
I don't think they don't ever like. I don't even know who makes the dirt sheets. But I don't care.
First of all, Marty has like at least one or two guys that
a week.
Whatever he says or does, wherever he goes, they're following him.
It's like a Maseratis or whatever you call them.
Yeah, if you go really into the dirt sheet, the wrestling dirt sheets, I think you get into some really dark woods. Because I'm just on the YouTube layer, like it's pretty safe up there.
Yeah, but you're all like on top ground.
I'm pretty like chilling, but
you're
now
in the meadow with the flowers and the bees.
But on the YouTube, I'm like, all right, I like the YouTube. But then on the YouTube now, the content creators that I follow that know about more worldly things than just video, I don't even know what they're doing. But they start telling me about the other parts of wrestling.
You probably don't have a clue.
No, I don't. That's why I was like, oh my god.
Have you ever been to the dark web?
I did once. Got kicked out.
You did? I think I don't even know what the dark web really is, other than Reddit. But that's not dark Reddit. I think that's like gray web. That's like
no dark web. You have to have like certain computer software to access.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it. Yeah.
And
right.
It's like I'm talking like real hacker shit. Like But anyway, I had a friend that was a hacker, and he let me go on a little tour of the dark web, and one time was enough for me to never have any interest in going.
It's that bad. Remember, I asked you about the meta universe.
You can buy body parts. You can make deals for any weapon, guns, explosives. You can watch shows where they have people trapped in rooms, and they may or may not get murdered.
What? This is the real dark web. Why is there a dark? Why is there a dark web?
There's shows that are on the dark web that are like highly popular. Where, for example, there's a show called The Fish Tank, and I don't.
Why do you know so much about this?
Because my cousin's been obsessed with this bullshit, and anytime we talk, he has to tell me about these things. And I'm like, I don't care, right? Stop watching this crap. It's bad for you.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
I can't watch it. He watches things that it's like they there's a sitcom on the dark web where they take advantage of handicapped people. It's a house filled with special needs kids, and they're all like beating the shit out of each other and fighting all day. Like,
that's a bit too much.
This is super dark, but it's like interesting because it's like the kind of people that would watch it are probably like into that dark stuff. Like in my mind can't.
My point is,
of that. Like,
you can never be prepared for what's out there. Like,
exactly, absolutely.
It's
we're
over here chilling, smiling, and meanwhile somebody else is buying a liver.
But sometimes,
or ordering a baby. Or a wife from Thailand.
I've heard.
That's common. Yeah, that's common.
This shit is real. You can order a baby. You can order anything. You can get someone kidnapped on the dark web. You go, you pay. There's hitmen. You can get somebody murdered.
Oh, sad.
Real shit. I'm not playing with you.
No, it
is. It is a world that people don't even know exists. And
I still don't understand. You was explaining it to me like just stay away from it. the meta universe.
Oh yeah, that's the next step of
The
evolution.
Facebook thing.
Yeah,
Well,
I think so.
In about 10 to 15 years, the next generation of the lazy humans that are being developed right now,
Yeah.
they will do all their shopping and all their socializing, all their studying, all their schooling will be in a headset in their home with a feeding tube probably in their ass. I don't know.
That's what Mike says. And he says, and then they'll download their damn breakfast.
They are. They really are. I mean, it's bad.
Hey, there's a song called 20 in the year 25, old ass song, like in the 60s, right the day after I was born, I heard it. And and the damn, they're talking about futuristic shit back then. No, it was really in the 60s. You ever, it was by Jaeger and somebody, probably Meister. But they talked about shit that it's like 60s was what, 50 years ago? Almost 6 years.
No, more like
they're talking about they're talking about shit that's coming to life today. Like your meal comes in a pill. You know, they're talking about that back then.
Meal comes in a peel.
Yeah, you just a pill and you got all your nutrients, you got everything you need for the day. Shit like that. And it's so scary to like. In fact, right now with artificial intelligence, I mean, look at The Matrix, the movie The Matrix. That's what it was all about. I had to watch it 38 times and still didn't understand all of it.
No, he's not in Japan. They have robots, right? You can buy robots right now that can go get you groceries. You can get a robot that will babysit your dog.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're teaching them so much that they can reproduce their own artificial intelligence.
Yeah, well, we need to come Arnold Schwarzenegger and be ready for
that was
Terminator,
another one.
goddamn.
Yeah, that was another one, though. That shit, though, is this, they knew this way long ago. I was once told by somebody in the government that what we hear out here in the public has been known for 50 years.
All right, you know what? I'll just come on and ask it. Marty or Crow, has the Illuminati ever followed you guys, try to get you to join over? Hey, come here.
No, just that one spaceship, though.
I think that only happens when you hit like 100 million followers, right? When you hit 100 million, they're coming knocking.
Somebody's here.
Yeah, see? They just showed up. All right, I'll let you two say goodbye. Savage is out of here.
What time will it start in the morning?
I don't know. When you pick up the phone.
I'll leave it on.
I'll be up at 5:15 if you guys need wake up calls.
Are you gonna you'll do it with us?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
8 or 9.
I'll email the link.
What time is it? 9 to 10?
Between 9 to 10 a.m.
Yeah, I'm absolutely free. Yeah.
I'll email the link.
Will y'all be mad if I'm not hungover?
No, don't drink at all.
Yeah. Well, you can do whatever you
want. No.
But...
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Will y'all be mad if I'm not hungover?
No, I'll be ecstatic.
Ecstatic? Let me see what that looks like.
Get some coffee in you. Drink some coffee. All right.
No,
that's Marty Jannetty. That's Victoria Crawford. I'm Savage. We're out of here. We'll be back next time. Thank you for joining us. Have a good night.
Y'all.
Take care. And of course, make sure you subscribe.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, project you live as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.